Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Things! Mass Effect, Things, live stream Things. Those things should be starting any second now. Marvellous, and admittedly, when I start speaking, of course, the stream hasn't technically started yet, so I'd just like to make sure it started before it started. Yes! It just started, and not only did it start, it actually started with the right thing on it. This time, I got the hello there spot on. Now, I need to walk over here for a second, because of the professionalism, and then now I've done this, need to do the, no, that's not the one, that's the different one, that's the this one, we need to do the this one, and then the this one, yeah, okay, yeah, there we go, there we are, that's Mass Effect, that's a game which is set in space. That's a game that's set in space right here. Claire will be joining us. Claire will be back momentarily. I was reading the chat last time, but it's a little bit tricky to keep hold of the chat and also be reading the dialogue, so I've got the game on very quietly in the background and be playing the game and also trying to think tactically about where the character needs to go next. We are back at 480. Sorry about that. So about 480p for the resolution, no 720. But I've kind of made a few extra tweaks at the back end. And things are looking much better, so we shouldn't have any issues. The only thing I've done off screen, by the way, between parts is I've gone and spoken to all the characters and gone through all of their dialogue. The reason I've done that is because that's like an important prerequisite for doing their quest later, but for the most part they're filling in massive amounts of information about the universe. If you would like to see it, my original series Mass Effect No Guns does indeed have absolutely all of that in, but it's like 40 minutes of just talking to characters. So let's not do that. Instead, let's go to the galaxy map, because I'm now the goddamn captain, and instead actually go on a lovely little journey and go and find Liara, which is the easy one to go to. So you zoom out, because I like the fact there's multiple levels of zooming out, by the way. How like it really gives a sense of skill that you have to zoom out that much, and how much of the stuff that's like, you don't have to bother exploring any of this. And like, I think like I picked up earlier, a signal telling me to go to Gemini Sigma, like that's where the signal I picked up in the executor's office tells you to go. You don't have to. The games that flag it to you. If you want to go find that, you've got to go actually figure out where it is and find it yourself, which is nice. And speaking of which, if we go over here to Liara's dig site, which one is it? I'm trying to remember which one it is. I think it might be Macedon. I always bloody forget which one it is. But it doesn't tell you. We just know she's somewhere in Artemis Tau, but it doesn't tell you which of the areas, the local systems, which are all named after like Greek cities or city-states. She's actually at. And I always forget which one it bloody is. So I'll probably whichever one I get to last, basically. So we get the nice little moments. I like these transition moments in Mass Effect. I like the fact there's these transmission moments that means like audio. Audio? Someone said audio. Why are people saying audio? Everything's fine, right? Hang on. Let me just check this is all fine. Let me just check the stream. Check the stream is fine. Stream is fine. Stream's gonna be fine. Is the stream fine? Uh-oh. Do we have a problem with the stream? Everything's saying good. I think I might just be having a version with the local version I'm keeping right next to me. But just in case, I'm not seeing my stream updating. Never mind, I'm going to work under the assumption it's fine until someone can prove otherwise. So that's okay. Now, is this the system I want? Mass Effect 1, you didn't actually, like, go flying around and driving everywhere, by the way. You just kind of moved a little thing around the map. I liked it better in Mass Effect 2 and 3 when you went driving everywhere. No, this wasn't the one. This is definitely not the one. This wasn't the one, was it? No, this is... this one. I think this is actually where I think I've just accidentally stumbled across where you're supposed to get Admiral Kahoku's men. I think that might be that, but never mind. Let's go on to Sparta. Maybe it's Sparta. It's going to be whichever one I go to last. I'm not doing this intentionally. I just always bloody forget, so it's probably going to be whichever one I go to last. This looks like it might be promising. Wait, Edolus?
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface.
that is the one. That
like
is the one with Kahoku's troops. That is definitely the one with Kahoku's troops. So I definitely don't want that one. That's not what I want at all. Okay, so I've picked the wrong system again, basically, and I'm going to do that a few more times yet. All right, which is it going to be? I don't think it's Knossos. Maybe it's Athens. Maybe it's Athens. Athens sounds... My brain says it's not Knossos, which probably means it is Knossos, in fact. Yes. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, I forgot, like, Athens, because it's Athens. has, like, Salamis, which is a famous battle in Athenian history. Just so you know, it's a famous sea battle in Athenian history, so it's kind of cool. Proteus. There's, like, stuff from, like, Greek and Athenian myths that's kind of, like, dotted around the planets that are named for this. I'm just seeing if I can find wait, was scanning asteroid belts even a thing in Mass Effect 1? I don't think it was. Yeah, okay, yeah, I have indeed accidentally picked the right one last, which is just bloody typical. Yeah, sorry, I would have referred to the chat for that, but unfortunately on this occasion, the version of the stream I've got right next to me. Yeah, there it is. There we are. Let's get a metallic asteroid. That's some free materials. That basically just means money, and if you gather enough of them, then it carries through to Mass Effect 2, and you get a bit of money in Mass Effect 2. Therum, that's the one. That's the one we want. Down to Therum we go. Yeah, at this point the game speeds up quite a bit. So basically what I want is I need as much tech power as I can bring, and quite a bit of, ideally, Tali and Kaidan's not a bad pick, because like having lots of tech means you can repair the Mako, and also you're very effective against Geth. And basically I'm going to be fighting, well, I'm going to be fighting not quite Geth. At the end there's going to be quite a tough boss fight against, yeah, there's going to be quite a tough boss fight against a bloke, one of the Krogan. But Garrus is pointless. Rex just doesn't quite suit, but he is bulky, which is advantageous. No, I'll give Tali a go. I'm going to give Tali a go. We'll go with that squad for now. That just means lots of tech, lots of biotics. Well, not to say lots of biotics, 1 half biotic. And down comes the Mako. Again, these transitional scenes showing you how you got from point A to point B. They got cut out of Mass Effect 2 and 3, but I love them. They gave a sense of place and scale. Anyway, let's
Commander,
drive on.
I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay, here we go. Got to remind myself how to drive this thing. Like, surprising number of people seem to have no idea about this thing, which is loads of people, when they tell me about this, like, seem to have no idea that this thing has not only a first-person mode, but a zoom to it, where on controller it's if you hold LT and then click in right analog stick. It's got a zoom scope on it, so you can basically use the cannon really, really accurately. I've spoken to so many people who don't know that, because the game never tutorializes the Mako at all. It just, like, drops you off and just says, get on with it. Oh, flying. Oh, don't go in the lava. Lava, instant game over. So, yeah, like, loads of people don't really know how the Mako works. I think a lot of people who don't like the Mako because they just don't actually know some of the controls, which is unfortunate. We'll cross here, and then in a moment as we go around the corner, we'll run into our first Geth, who are going to be dropped out of the sky. It's not too difficult to deal with, especially when you've got loads of Omnigel, and any minute now we'll hear some Geth come in. And there we are. I can hear the Geth ship. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. It comes from behind me. And then just wait for the first Geth to be dropped off. Where are ya? Where are ya? Where are ya? Oh, they were over there. Oh dear, I completely missed them. Right, just move forward. There we are. And then just... there you go. I like how they do the little kind of squatty pose and then jump. I completely got my timings wrong on the jump there. Alright, well, one of them's dead. Like, the thing is, you're supposed to, like, jump over the attacks, which I quite like. I mean, it's a bit silly in some ways. But then, like, yeah, when he does his little actual attack, he does a little squat. I think it's quite nice. It's quite a nice animation. And then a second should do. Lovely. And there we go. Near miss, but that's fine. Yeah, dealing with these guys in the Mako is not too difficult at all. Mako does go down pretty quickly, mind, so it's worth being a little bit careful in it. But even on veteran, like, this shouldn't be too bad. Like, this is the first time the game really knows you're going to be in the Mako for certain. Because, like, yeah, both Feros and Noveria are missions where you don't start off with the Mako. There are Mako bits in both of them, but they're relatively minor. This is the first time you actually start off in a Mako. And as you can see, we've got some trouble ahead there. We can just jump over some of the trouble. And then jump. And then just take out the rocket things. That's going to go over us. I don't think you can take that strong point on head on. He says that. You actually can. It's quite difficult to do, but it is possible. And then just avoid that rocket. And then just avoid that rocket. And round we go. I think there's another one around the other side as well. Yeah, there's only 3 of them, which isn't even that tough. And then that's a Geth heavy turret. And jump. And that probably got my timing wrong. Yeah, got my timing totally wrong, because you forget when you zoomed in. Need to wait. You can flip yourself over the top of this. It's supposed to be impassable, literally impassable, but you can actually just about flip yourself over the top, but you're just as likely to flip yourself out of bounds, so I'm not going to bother on this occasion. But yeah, it's though it's not like a tactical choice to go this way. I think it's like the game's basically saying you have to go the other way. There's no other way to go. So just got to move around the side here. There'll be a few more turrets and whatnot, but and then yep, there's one. They're not really that tough, the Geth turrets. It's relatively easy to dodge them. I find it quite fun. I enjoy the Mako. I think it was a shame that so many people hated the Mako that it kind of came out of the game afterwards. Especially as it's really fun when like it's just kind of you versus basic kind of ground troops, because they just get torn apart by the Mako. And oh, that was a good one there. That was just a miss. And then yes, I just love just kind of going into the Mako, and like even if they take cover, because the Mako can destroy cover and blast all the way through it. They're like the gap, the kind of the blast radius of its explosions are big enough to go straight through cover and just destroy everything. I like it. I've always enjoyed the Mako, and I always felt it was a shame that so many people didn't like the Mako at all. Is anyone left? Anyone at all? Hello? I think there might be someone left over there, but I think we're fine. If we are fine, then we're good to just kind of come out and start investigating. But yeah, alright, fine. Wait, where's the out button? It's B! Lovely. And now in here, we basically just have to go in and take out all of the Geth. We don't actually have to take out these Geth. But I kind of want to anyway. You are a rocket trooper, which probably means I should have treated you with a little bit more respect. I kind of just want to just do a little bit more looting. Oh, blimey heck. And then in and no. What? That wasn't, no. Oh, balls. Oh, the red things put you back to the beginning.
Area secure.
That's why that happened. Right, well done, me. Well, reduce all of them to Omnigel. So I've just made a net. A loss. I thought red was instant loss. That's what I'd been bloody avoiding it. Now, if you want to, by the way, I've never been sure quite why this is a thing. The gate controls for the front gate are at the back here. So, like, if you want to, you can just open up the front gate there. I don't know why, because there's not really much point you'd ever want to do that. I love the Mako. The Mako was brilliant. I'm glad it's back in Mass Effect. Is Mass Effect 4 even definitely called Mass Effect 4? I don't know, I think it is. Maybe, I'm not sure whether actually that will actually survive or not. But also I like the fact my team is now much more bulky than it was a second ago, because my team previously was, multiple containers. I like a good container. Yeah, multiple containers, nice. Actually, that was rubbish. That was, ooh, heavy armor for a human, but none of the humans can wear heavy armor, so that's a bit of a waste. But some good armor, potentially, for Rex there, if we'd actually brought him along, but we haven't, so that's a shame. Need to go over to... Oh, I can't remember which side it is. Flip. It's one of the sides. Never mind, we'll just go in both. I don't think it really matters. Right, forwards in here. I mean, actually, it'll probably be the one on the left, because it'll probably be wherever the enemy is. So we've got one over here, and literally nothing. Marvellous. Yeah, it was probably going to be where the red marker was, so that's a shame. Right, over to the other side. We're just opening the way. The game actually speeds up quite a lot at this point, by the way. Like, actually doing, like, getting Liara is actually quite... Getting Liara is actually quite fast. Yes, Mass Effect Andromeda, thank you. Sorry, the name slipped my mind there. Mass Effect actually speeds up quite a bit at this point, so you're a shock trooper, so that's fine. You're just going to get thrown. There's actually kind of... There's good sense, potentially, in, like, having, potentially your... Ooh, open the gate. There are rocket turrets to the far side. No, there's not. Good. That's actually the risk of opening that gate, by the way. If you accidentally open the gate at the front, if you haven't taken out the rocket turrets can actually be trouble. Right, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna flip in, do this. Okay, go. Yes! I am the best. The best at a very simple game. I would be... I never played Frogger. When I was young, I had a ColecoVision and then a Super NES. And there was no Frogger on either of those. Let's just be on our way. I think there might be a couple of containers dotted around, but nothing major. At this point, you can, if you want to, take out all of the... I think you can just kind of skip them as well, to be honest. Like, there's not actually necessarily much point taking out all of the Geth. Because the thing that you can do is most people, like, do actually take them out just by, like, kind of doing the big cannon. If you ram them, then it doesn't do damage to them, but it knocks them to the ground long enough that by the time they get back up and they're firing again, you'll be long gone. You can just about, if I'm willing to take a hit, you can potentially, oh, almost put myself in the lava there. As actually, you can put them in the lava. If they go in the lava, that's a one-hit kill for you or for them, but... Like, and their little kind of like their scattergun thing just pings off your shield and doesn't do anything. So you can just bypass them. There's not honestly much point taking them out if you just kind of want to get on with it. If you want to get onto Liara, that's 100% doable. It's a little bit more tricky in other parts because some parts of the level later you need to actually like get out. I just like running them over, by the way. I do just like running the armature over, and then we got these guys. Those guys are surprisingly tough, by the way, so you got to be a little bit careful. But running them over should more or less finish them off, which is good. I was just thrown off there, and then throw off you, and then I think we can just run straight past you. Can run straight past you, but occasionally, yeah, the Mako, its weakness is it did occasionally just get flicked sideways, which was a bit of a shame. Mum's going to skip all these guys because they're not actually getting in my way much. Running enemies over, it does damage to the little guys. I just saw someone ask in the comments, but it doesn't do damage to the big lads, so which is fine. I think we've got something coming up at the end of this tunnel. I think there's actually a bunch of little guys at the end of this tunnel. I'll take all them out, actually. Yeah, what was that, Shepard? What was that? There you are. That was at least one of them dead. You can really send these guys flying, which I do quite like. The cannon is terrible. That's it. Just park on top of him. Just park on top of him. That's fine. Yeah, the cannon, especially at close range, if you're aiming down, can like not go where the reticle is pointing, which is a bit annoying. But never mind. On we go. There's relatively. It's like not actually a long section at all. I think there's like one more bit to this, but we're almost at the end of where the Mako can go, or where the Mako's supposed to go. Because the game basically divides the section up into where the Mako can be and where the Mako can't be. But the game's not very good at making that division. So you can, in fact, actually get the Mako where it's not supposed to. It's a bit fiddly. I might kind of give it, like, a go. There you are. I just love him just flying and then running his friend over. Just feels very, very cruel. Just like, you know, if you've got a tank, why not just run them over if they're on the ground? Why the bloody hell not? Right, go into Amy mode, and they're hiding behind a barricade, and the barricade didn't work. Oh, you survived. Well done. No, you're not. Now you've just been run over by a tank. I think we're almost actually at the... Yes, here we are. So here's the thing. This, as you can clearly see, is obviously vastly too narrow to be got through. I'm actually going to drop a save here because occasionally this can go wrong. If it flips you off, then you can actually end up shoved like beyond an invisible wall into the lava. So I'm just going to try, and you need to kind of flip yourself up. It's kind of tricky to do, and you can get yourself stuck as well. So just back off now. I'm going to give this like, I'll give this like 3 goes. You need to be like dead on straight to it, and then straight on, and then I find just putting a little bit of... Oh, that was nearly it actually. Because you need to flip yourself sideways. You need to flip yourself sideways, and then once you've flipped yourself sideways, then you can like get yourself through, because you'll fit through if you're sideways. But calm down, Mako. Calm down. Okay, we'll go for one more. We'll go for one more through the middle, and oh, that's actually quite good. That's not a bad angle. Just got to come on. Just got to wiggle. Wiggle that sexy Mako butt. And then I need to get... The thing is, the front wheel has to get inside, because then there's physics on it, and... No, never mind. I said I'd give it 3 goes. It makes the boss fight in this area a joke, because you can just, like, go in, but that's fine. Actually, it makes this whole area a joke, because this area has now been optimized for people on the ground, so therefore it's actually relatively... I mean, it's ridiculously easy. Right, use a throw on that guy, and then that knocks down a few of them. Rocket Trooper goes down. He's still on the ground. One basic Geth Trooper up there. I don't have Warp on me right now, do I? I can probably AI hack him. Yeah, there he is. So he's now on my side. So now the Geth... You haven't just got someone on your side. You've also got, like, obviously... They're just shooting at each other from the other side of 2 force fields. Marvellous. You've also, of course, got a distraction, because the enemy will go for them. There's the Geth shields down through the first section. The second section is this the bit where there's the snipers? Because if so, there's rocket troops in the next bit, and these are genuinely quite tricky. This bit can actually be quite hard. So if this is the area I'm thinking it is, yes, that's a Geth trooper. Yep, and there's the rocket trooper. Now, the shock trooper... Oh, I should have saved the area hacking for him. Never mind. What I'll do is I'll just sabotage him, and then that'll get his health down a little bit. Git. Right. Gits! They're utter gits. Yeah, the dangerous bit's that guy up there, who's got the sniper rifle. That will tear through your shields like nobody's business. Right, overload for you. Screw you. And so that's not only got his shield down, his defenses have been torn to shreds. Watch out for the... Oh! Ow! Yeah, that's the thing I should have been careful of right there. Right, Kaidan's dead, by the way, or rather he's down on the ground, and I don't have Unity yet, so now he's just out of this fight for the minute, which is a shame. But that's fine, because Tali's powers will be quite useful. Those guys are coming up on me. The sniper's not got much he can... When I said the sniper's not got much, the rocket trooper, however, has blast. Yeah, he's got a bit of blast on him. Never mind. Right, nice sip of water there. Okay, right. Back through the first area. Back through the first area. That's okay. The first area was the easy one. In fact, now I know in the first area, don't waste the AI hacking. And Tali won't actually use it by herself because I've told her not to. Have they not noticed I'm here? There you are. You all seem to be here at the minute. Fine. Right, throw. There you go. Ow! You're a rocket trooper. Right, you know what? Maybe just double sabotage and an overload for you. Yeah, I'd say you're dead now, aren't you? There you go. You're all dead and I haven't wasted the AI hacking. I'm just going to use a quick Medi-gel. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys to just... Wait, hang on. How did... Okay, squad orders work on differently. Sorry, I was trying to use the Mass Effect 2 squad orders. I'm going to do that because if I just go over here... No, stay down, stay down, stay down. There you... Right, the rocket troopers are real git, basically, is what I'm saying. Bloody hell. Right, okay. Let them come to me. Let them come to me. Let my shields come back for a second. I can't Medi-gel, because I'm on cooldown. Yeah, the rocket troopers are gits. You are a shock trooper. Can I AI hack you? Not if Tali refuses to do anything, I can't. No. Right, lift him. Lift is a really good way of getting him off the... Yeah, you see, now he's just basically floating there. And it's very, very easy to take care of him. And I've leveled up. In fact, I think I've got 2 levels up. 2 level. Oh, no, don't let him do that. Where's the rocket trooper? He's the dangerous one. Oh, and I can do a health top up. Okay. Here we go. We got the... Okay, 1 shock trooper, who I'm pretty sure I can't AI hack right now. Throw him. Ow. Darn. And then... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a marksman. I'm just going to take out as much as I can right now. And then... Come on. You're hidden behind a rock, you get. I'm just going to fire blindly up there and sort of hope. Didn't work. This area is not that tough. You guys come to me. You guys are all actually alive, right, aren't you? I haven't seen the rocket trooper yet. That's the dangerous bit. There's the Geth trooper. Where's the... Oh, down. Okay, ow. Just got tagged by the sniper. They're very, very good. That was the hit from the sniper. You are the Geth trooper. You are going to go to... I don't have any botics on cooldown at the moment. Fine. Overload and sabotage. Yep, he's going to go down to that. And I'm going to take shelter here. This is not a good spot, potentially. Maybe... No. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay, now I've got a shot at that guy. He is dangerous. And... Ooh, lift. Lift is brilliant against... When I say lift is brilliant, it's brilliant if you don't mess it up, Kaidan. Where are you guys, by the way? I swear I told you to come up. Right, I think we've pretty much broken the back of this area. Didn't happen to the rocket trooper. Don't remember actually killing him, but he does seem to be... Oh! When I say I don't know what happened to the rocket trooper, that's probably a bit worrying, because I suspect that might be him up there. No, you're a basic. AI hack you. Yep, he's now hacked. Someone's over here. Oh! I want to say someone's over here. Who's firing at me? Oh, you're the rocket trooper. Right, okay, yep, I see the problem here. I see the... I think I swear he's supposed to be on my side. There you go. You can just be... Lift, very quickly lift. There you go. Then... Look, you're... Why are you on... Why are you... No, you don't. You're on my side. You utter git. No, you don't. Screw him. That was the worst ally I've ever had. I swear he repeatedly got in my way for no reason there. Okay, right. Do Medi-gel. We'll be able to top up Medi-gel pretty soon. That's it. That's actually all of it up to the boss fight of this area. And the boss fight in this area is not fun. So I'm going to drop a save. Actually, I'm going to upgrade. I've got like 4 points to upgrade. I don't know why I haven't upgraded already. So obviously what I can do, very importantly... Double into Spectre. That gets me Unity. Now I can bring dead companions back to life. Intimidate I don't want. Charm I don't need. That's not urgent. Infiltrator, that's just... It's not too bad. Electronics. I'll take an advanced overload. That's actually pretty powerful for... Yeah, that's actually pretty powerful, again, dealing with kind of the more powerful of the Geth. And then we've got... Could go for pistols, tactical armor. I wouldn't mind shield boost, actually. I'll get shield boost sooner rather than later. Tali, let's get you at least marksman. I think she's allowed to use that by herself, but I mainly want to get her up to shotgun. Oh, I should have taken her... Oh, no, I can undo that. I can undo that. T, you've saved you. Fine. Right, she gets shield boost, which is going to make her much, much better. And a bit of extra shielding, too. And a bit more basic armor as well. I don't care about her kind of abilities offensively. She's basically just here for her skills. And then you... It's a shame that Kaidan can't learn Singularity, but Liara will fill that role pretty soon. So that's absolutely fine. Okay, what are we doing? Stream still looks good. This is good. I'm seeing a lot of green coming over from where my stream is. Now, let's drop a save. This boss can be easily manipulated, but if like things go a bit wrong, it can go a bit wrong. So yeah, if things go wrong, things can go wrong. That is excellently good news. Also, this cutscene completely messes up if you brought the Mako here. My no guns run shows that off. But let's head up here and get the cutscene of the boss arriving. Lens flare! Also, Shepard just gets out an assault... In fact, everyone gets out an assault rifle, even though none of them are assault rifle users. That's a Geth ghost, by the way. They're kind of like a spellcaster. And in comes the armature, which looks really, really pathetically tiny if you've come in a tank. It's really big and imposing on foot, but to a tank now, immediately... Oh, flip, where am I? Okay, so, what you want to do is... Where does resume bring me? Where does resume bring me? Marvellous. That was really unlucky that both of the snipers took a shot at me simultaneously. That was just really, really, really bad luck. That's just bad luck right there. Because that doesn't have to happen, right? Can we skip the cutscene? Can we skip the cutscene? Come on, let me... I can't skip the cutscene. Okay, good. Yeah, there's a couple of, like, snipers. And it's just unfortunate that both of them looked at me and both of them took a shot, like, immediately. That's just really, really bad luck. I probably should have taken cover for a minute. Because what I was trying to do there, was get over to the left. Because the armature can't move. So, okay, yeah, just let them take the first shot. There we are. Okay, now go over to... No, don't go here. Go over to this side. Because now, this side, there's Kaidan who's protected. And now we just need... Kaidan can't do anything right now. He's blocked because he's been hit by something. Sabotage. Ooh, and then... Okay, so... The ghosts are spellcasters and they jump all over the place. So what you want to do with them is you want to hit them with a biotic spell like Lift. Oh, that was a bad time for a Lift because now I can't see where he is. And then I will keep the biotics off for the minute. Instead, what I'll do is I'll just kind of do double tech powers. So he'll go down really quickly. And when I say really quickly, even with a shield, that cuts through it very, very quickly. I don't have a good radar right now because it's being jammed. Okay, now I just need to wait for... Kind of the foot soldiers are dead now. So now I just need to take care of his spellcasters. So the spellcasters, you'll see them jumping around. I just need to nail them in the right position. Should be... Oh, there's a stalker. And sadly, I don't have a lock on him. Oh, yeah, come on, almost. No, you just have to wait till... Oh, there's the... Is that the ghost? Where's the ghost? The ghost is some... There he is. I see him. If we just hit him with a throw, that should... Yep, I'm pretty sure because we just saw the XP come up. That should be him taken care of. So at this point, that should be everything dead, but the... Oh, apart from this ghost. You got lucky, but that's fine. I think we'll just do a nice double... there we are. You're definitely dead now, right? Yes, you're definitely dead. At this point, there's nothing left apart from that guy. There's nothing left apart from that guy. So, you guys, I want you to just kind of stay hidden over here. Don't get involved. And now, I'm just going to go over here and just double check what's left. Okay, so, we've got those lads. Yeah, we've got 2 lads who are guarding with him. And then we've got... Just make sure... I really hope those don't hit. And then we've got, yeah, 2 snipers. Those are the snipers that killed me last time. But I can now just use tech powers to just basically murder them. So those guys are already dead. And then dead. He's not shooting at me. Dead. and then dead, and then just move around. That guy's cannon will basically kill anything in one shot, but it's not too bad otherwise. So now basically we've just got to pierce his shield. If you've got warp that's shield piercing, this is really, really useful at this point. Also, if you actually have lift high enough upgraded, you can lift up armatures, but it needs to be high enough. Like the force that lift is capable of lifting does affect how big an enemy can be lifted by it. This is partly why I took an upgraded what's it called? Overload! That's the thing I wanted to say. And now, using... Oh, yep, he's not going for me. So that means I can actually get through his shield pretty quickly, even on a high difficulty, just using my pistol. There you go. And now, we can start just kind of hitting him with, like, sabotages. Throw, I think, will do a bit of damage to him. He's still not going for me, which is quite good. Now I can hit him with an advanced overload, which will just weaken his defenses. And then, no, shoot, why are you not shooting? There you go, just make sure he's not going for me. There you go, just don't want a one-hit kill. And then just keep hitting him with sabotage, yeah, damping. That doesn't even do anything to him, but why not? I don't think it does. Oh, has that sabotage actually knocked out his... That'd be nice if so, if sabotage had just knocked out his thing, and then, oh, okay. And now one skill I haven't really used yet, assassination. Now, assassination basically means I get one super awesome shot. And that, I would say, is a pretty damn badass introduction to the sniper rifle, if I would be so kind as to say so myself. I say mixing multiple different things there. You see, if I was recording a normal video now, I'd now just redo that line and edit it fixed later, rather than fluffing the line completely. But no, I've just fluffed the line completely and got an idiom totally wrong, so that's a shame. Right, he's dead. That's good. Now we can go in and rescue Liara. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to take a... Not pause, sorry, the stream's not going anywhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can get ourselves a Claire, so someone can actually be paying attention to the chat a bit better. Because I'm looking over to the chat. I am actually looking over to the chat, but it's kind of hard to keep on top of everything at once. So, hang on for just a second. I'm going to go and get ourselves a Claire. Also, I'm going to check one other thing, which is... I'm just going to check one thing. Hang on. We'll be right back. We're right here. We're not going anywhere. It's all fine. What does this button do? Ooh, I can do a thing. Hang on. We're going to do a commercial break. Hello.
Sorry, I got distracted.
We've got a Claire!
Hello!
I think people can hear me. I think I might have just turned on an ad. I'm not 100% sure. There may have just been an ad. It's not a sponsored video. It's just an ad. I can put an ad in. Sorry, otherwise I'd make literally no money doing this all today. So I think I just put an ad in. Right, that is, I've just set you up a thing. Mm-hmm. There you go. That is you. Oh wait, hang on. We lose the sound again. Yeah, you can't actually do the thing. There we go. Right. Keep me updated with what's going on. We're back. We've got a Claire now. Someone's paying more attention to the chat than I am. And Claire, I think if you speak, people should be able to hear you just about.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't worry, just tell me what's going on and it will all be fine. In we go. Dear. Everyone's saying no ad appeared. Oh well. Well, we're doing this for free today then. Down we go, diddly-diddly-dee. Actually, you know, I'm also going to... Maybe I'll just... When we get to the bottom of here, I'll also drop a save, because this area is... Actually, this area is not too bad. This area is actually alright, to be honest. There's a shock trooper. Now I've said that, he's probably going to kill me immediately. Kaidan, I kind of want your... There you go. I want Kaidan's powers right now, because I'd like to throw him right off the ledge. There you go! This is why I love Adept in this game, because it's just funny. You're just a magic ragdoll wizard. That's all Adepts are in this game, and it's beautiful. I was about to say, that's not an enemy, is it? No, it's not. Where's the next of you? And as an infiltrator, I'm relatively bulky. It's not so bad. Right, one lift, and then that will take care of you nice and easy. They can't do anything while they're being lifted either, which is really, really nice. Oh, a sniper? Screw you. I don't like your sort. We don't like your sort round here. Claire, what's going on in the chat? I'm about to go into an elevator.
It looks like this cavern
What's going
formed
on
around
in
the
the
room
chat?
after it was built.
They're saying that you're very preoccupied with sexy butt Mako.
Sexy butt Mako. I was encouraging the Mako. Are they only saying that because they know you're here?
Yes, probably.
Yes. I was just trying to get the Mako to fit through the gap, and I just was encouraging it to do a little sexy butt wiggle to do so. Now, that's where there's going to be some flying enemies showing up in a second. Where there's something. Yep, that's just a flying enemy. Okay, this is probably a really good time for marksman. I'm going to die here, actually. Right, just cast the things. Cast the things. There you go. That works quite well. You can generally tank better than you think you can if you just throw. I have literally no guns. Good, there we are.
The tiles in those holes remind me of a bathroom floor.
And through here. Down we go. Like, as I say, like, the game really does speed up once you get off the Citadel. Like, if you're not interested, like, someone pointed out to me, the first 2 parts were literally equivalent to the first 2 parts of my series that was 19 parts long. But that was me doing all the stuff. This isn't going to be a 100% run at all. This is me just doing a... Oh, can we see the... I know there's Geth down here. No, there's going to be Geth down here. But this isn't me doing... Oh, there's Liara. Okay, this is really funny. I don't show it off this time. But think about Liara. If you come to her last, she's like deprived of food and dehydrated and hallucinating like crazy. In this case, she hasn't been here that long, so she isn't. And we totally hear you. I'm going to help you.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, alright?
You know, she says it's a Prothean security device. She doesn't actually know. It could be anything. It could just be a way that Protheans stored their keys.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
And again, much like Tali, Liara goes on a really long arc over the course of 3 games. Like, Liara is very, you know, naive and bookish. She's like a very, very shy student when you first meet her. But by the time you come across her in Mass Effect 2, well, we'll go into that when we play Mass Effect 2 starting next week. But she undergoes quite the change.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
She's not kidding. That Krogan is bloody mean. Now we've had that conversation, then some of the enemies should start warping in. Here we are. I'm seeing them on the radar. And oh, hang on. No. If I can just get the fusion containment cell sabotage, that should actually that wasn't as strong as some of the ones I've faced so far. But yeah, the rocket troopers are nasty. Bloody shock troopers. Right, throw him off his feet. And then get him down as well. The physics damage does a bit to him. He's dead. What have we got? We've got a rocket trooper who was affected. That's fine. We'll give him a lift. Up he goes. And then he is going to go down before he can do anything. That's another rocket trooper! Okay, good. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. Lovely. Definitely something else back here. That's a sniper. That's okay. Snipers are a bit weird. Like, the game's a bit fuzzy because sometimes they don't require line of sight. They can just kind of like shoot anyway, which is a little bit annoying. But I think we're now safe because I can't see anything else. What have we got around here? Weapons socket. Oh god, I'm really bad at this minigame, Claire. I think you'd be better at it than me.
You just have to get through the thing.
Yes, that's it.
That doesn't sound extremely difficult.
I'm really bad at it. I've lost it so many times because it's not the game I'm used to. Because there was a different game in Mass Effect. Oh god. Yes! Yes! I am so happy with myself right now. That's literally the game. And I'm
generally very happy with yourself as a matter of course.
Oh, oi! No! I'm not going to invite you to these things if you're going to cast aspersions about my character, which is flawless, as you're well aware. Now, what's the code? Is it the same? Oh god, it's another new thing. What the... What? Okay, Wait, hang on. What? There we go! They
That
changed...
was A+ YouTube commentary, that was.
Shut up! They changed the... Like, I played this... Like, the reason, like, I realised, like, the problem with the last Fallout 4 stream was I was doing quests I'd never played before, which was a problem. Whereas in this case, what I'm doing is I'm playing a game I know really well, but they've changed some of it. The gits. Right. Open that up, press the magic green button, release the Liara. There we go. Look, if one of you doesn't go to GameFAQs.com and enter the solution to that puzzle as I will be quite frankly disappointed.
I want to know if those are your sex noises.
No, those are not my sex noises. My sex noise is kind of like a braying rhinoceros, actually.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any.
Hello,
way past the
Liara.
barrier.
That's not important. With Liara. I just want Commander Shepard to just come up behind Liara, just whisper into her ear.
We have to get you out of here before
The
more death
entirety
arrive.
of the chat right now.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That
Want people
might
to say
be
air?
in my containment
Yep.
field.
Screw all of you.
Her mother is working with Saren. Can we trust her?
Oh, you see,
am
this is why I
not
need
one
you
of
here. I
them.
need you here to
I don't
wrangle
even-
the chat, damn
I
it.
don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything
We're missing
to
a
do
really,
with that
really
Turian
important
bastard.
moment in the plot, by the way. Liara's claiming she's nothing like her mother. She's something. She actually becomes kind of like her mother later, but she isn't like her mother. But it's really kind of well done, because Liara chooses to not be like her mother, but over time she like kind of becomes like her mother, because there's a genetic element to, you know, all people are a combination of genetics and environment, and Liara chooses not to be like her mother, but she can't help but be a bit like her.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Push magic space button. And prepare for very tough boss fight.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
The thing is, Mass Effect 2 and 3 didn't really have any good boss
I still
fights,
cannot
whereas
believe
Mass Effect
all
1
this.
had great boss
Why would
fights.
the
Really
Geth
tough
come after
ones.
me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
What? What is it,
We
Claire?
have to hurry.
Oh, no,
The whole
please.
place is caving in.
Just
Joker,
stop it,
get the Normandy
just
airborne and
already.
lock in on my signal. On the double,
Why do I get
Mr.
the feeling that if I
Aye, aye,
check
Commander,
Twitter, it's going to be
secure
nothing
and
but
away.
people tweeting
TA
hashtag
agents.
at me? I have a
Because you
Needs
just
to
said
move
that.
I have a
faster.
horrible feeling that's going to happen.
Mostly because you just said that.
Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna... Am I allowed to save? I'm not allowed to save before the really tough boss fight. Oh well, never mind. It's not so bad. It's basically like a bunch of Geth and one really, really tough... I think he's a Krogan Battle Master. Is it a Krogan Warlord? I can't remember what order it's in. Anyway, he's about to come in and it's all going to be fine. It's not so bad. Like, mainly you just need to keep the Krogan off his feet until such time as you can take out everyone else and deal with the Krogan last. He's kind of too tough to deal with first. And hopefully just not, you know, die. Yeah, he's a Battle Master. That's him.
That would be more fun.
He doesn't have a name. That's a shame. And the ruin's coming down. I just killed... No, ruin's coming
In
down.
case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
No, not giving her up.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Getting mixed signals from you, Krogan Battlemaster. Now, very important. The Krogan Battlemaster needs to be lifted immediately. That'll keep him off his feet for the longest amount of time viable. Are there any basic troops in here? Because I kind of want ideally to hack one of them, but I don't think shock troops or rocket troopers can be hacked. So on that basis, instead, Tali, you're going to throw an overload at that shock trooper. And then, I'm going to throw an advanced overload at that shock trooper. And then, yep, fine. And then he's dead. And then we're just going to take out all of the snipers. Okay. So we've run forward and we've taken out a couple of them already. That's a really good start. The Krogan Battlemaster is weirdly... don't know what happened to... Okay, that guy ideally could go with being down as well. Okay, okay, you're down. Ow! Got a last shot off. What a git. Now, what are we going to do here? That noise was Claire closing the door. Right. What are we going to do about the Krogan battle? We're actually in good shape. All but two of them are dead. And there's... All but two of them are dead, and all my team are actually still alive, which works really, really nicely. So let's just see which one's there. Don't get in the way, Tali. Shock Trooper. I'm going to put a throw over there. There you go. That's got... Tali! What did I just say? Now, they're completely out of the way. The Shock Trooper needs to go down to a... My Overload's not on cooldown yet. I'm going to go for a... Oh, no. Tali doesn't need a shield boost. Go for a Sabotage, and then that goes down, and that's it. Now we've got nothing but the Battle Master. And when I say nothing but the Battle Master, I don't have any biotics off cooldown, which is really, 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 really bad. I'm going to go for a Sabotage, Damping, because he does... No, Damping, because he does theoretically have... Yeah, Marksman, and then back off, 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 back off. Just shoot him before he does anything bad, and then he's trying to regenerate, but he's down on the ground, and now it's just, I'm on cooldown. I hope someone else can finish him off, because I'm on cooldown. Just hit him with everything, because he's regenerating really fast, and now he's dangerous. Now he's really dangerous. I'm going to damping him. There we are, I dampinged him to death. Beautiful. That just worked. If he'd have got back up on his feet, he could have, like, wiped out all three of my team members very quickly at that range. Because he could have done his charge attack, and that's pretty much one hit kill. We're now level 3K. Oh, what the heck? That's gone really loud, and I don't know why that shouldn't be that loud. The game decided this is... I don't know why this is really loud. The game just decided this is dialogue, I guess. Oh, I need to... I don't know why the cutscene's really loud, I'm sorry. I haven't done anything to the audio control, they've suddenly just gone loud. No, I can set you as an admin, don't worry, I can set you as an admin. We're going to be doing a really long cutscene now, so
Too close,
I'll
Commander.
doing that.
10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Oh, no, sorry. Just say something.
I've
just
got my
you as
own
a
theory
moderator.
on why the Protheans disappeared.
Momentarily.
Email?
With all due respect,
I think it should
Commander,
just happen
I have
immediately.
heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support
You might need to
them.
refresh the stream.
The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Another really cute thing about the fact that you can do this game in any order within the second act in terms of Feros, Noveria, and rescuing Liara is, of course, if you go to her first, she fills you in all this information about galactic cycles and extinction and stuff. If you do Feros and Noveria first, and thus you've already figured all that out by yourself, then you rescue Liara at the end. She, like, tries to begin that speech, and you can just kind of step in and say, yeah, we already know that, and by the way, we solved the mystery you've dedicated your life to solving, and she's really shocked and looks slightly put out by it. It's very, very cute. But again, we don't get to show that off this time.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
And of course, that's what happened to poor old Manuel back on Eden Prime. He was apparently not quite so strong-minded, and indeed the vision broke his mind.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, another alien. You see, Renegade Shepard in Mass Effect 1, racist. That could no longer, like in Mass Effect 2 and 3, wasn't really a thing, but just Renegade in Mass Effect 1 just meant racist.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yep, that's fine.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yes!
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
None whatsoever, even though that would indeed be incredibly sensible.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
One other thing I will say is very, very fun about playing Renegade, however, is, yes, you can at this point just disconnect the call, and then every time you call the Council, disconnect again later just to make fun of it, and then eventually the Turing Commander actually starts saying, at the very beginning of the call, he'll just say, just whatever happens, don't just disconnect us, Shepard. Then you can just immediately disconnect him just for fun. It's quite good. It's one of the good things about being Renegade in this mode, just basically trolling the Turian Councillor.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
And there we go. Lovely. Ooh, an FTL link. There we are. Some more flipping Codex jib. And do we have... I think we've leveled up. Actually, no, I won't bother leveling up until I've got the rest of my squad mates with me. What I've got to go and do now is, because an important part of the game is I need to kind of do the little subquest just for Garrus and... Yeah, just Garrus and Rex. I now need to go and speak to Garrus and Rex. That's literally me going to basically be skimming through the dialogue. There we go. Come on. There we go. The incredibly slow lift. Actually, it's interesting. The lift is much faster on PC than it is on console because the lift is just a hidden loading screen, so it accelerates. It accelerates if you're on PC, which is quite fun. But basically, I'm just going to skip through this, by the way. I'm not going to show this off. If you want to see the whole thing, it is all in my Mass Effect No Guns playthrough. But I'm just going to skip through this conversation, because it is very, very long. Yeah, Rex knew Saren. He was a mercenary for him at one point. Diddly diddly dee. And Saren was a bad person who betrayed the mercenaries and something, something, something. But yeah, we're not going to do this, because it goes on for a very, very long time. But it's basically just, I only want to go through this conversation, because going through all of Rex's dialogue lets me basically... lets me kind of do his mission later, which is all I want to do. And then we've got, that's all we have. Lovely, that's him done. And now we're going to move over to Gareth. I know we're going to skip over like some bits of like character stuff. I know that's true, but it's only because like I don't want to like spend half an hour just listening to characters speak. As I say, it is all in my other playthrough. So we're just going to go through all of the pacifist options. Diddly diddly dee.
He despises suspect.
And I see you can procedures. Not true. Whatever you just said. Oh yes, I'm sure that told him. Oh, this is your shop, by the way. Down here in the basement. This is the shop that exists on the Normandy. He'll only sell weapons in accordance with the licenses that you have purchased elsewhere. So I'm just going to see what he has. He can sometimes have really good stuff, but not necessarily always. So let's just go into his inventory. Yep, show me.
You bet, Commander.
And we've got, yeah, he's got some alright stuff right there. Like Scorpion 4's actually pretty solid. And I might actually be able to afford a decent weapon, actually. Now we've got like 6,000. What's he got? Striker 3. You see, even like the weapons he's selling for like 5,000 credits are nowhere near as good as that first gun I picked up on Eden Prime. It's kind of amazing like how good that gun is and how long it lasts into the game. He will also, yeah, that's about it. I might sell some boring stuff I don't need. I don't need 2 heat sinks or fastic rounds. These guns are probably all getting a little bit heavy armor. I'm not even going to need heavy. No, I'm never going to need heavy. So I'll sell that because that's actually worth a very big amount of money and it's not that good. I'll keep Liberator too. Actually, the Liberator's really cute, so I'll keep that one for later. Assault rifle. No one I need is going to need an assault rifle, so I can just sell one of them because it's worth a little bit of money. That'll do for now. Right, let's get back up top and crack straight on.
Right, earlier in the previous stream, someone did ask what you thought of Mass Effect Andromeda, if you were excited about it. I don't know if you've talked about that yet.
I don't think we've seen enough of it to really say, to be honest. Like, I like the fact that it feels like it's going to be like a bit more open and exploring, because the thing I really loved about Mass Effect 1 was how open and exploring it was, how you could just like find a planet in the middle of nowhere, take the Mako down to it, and then just go on a big explore. That I really, really quite liked. Whereas in Mass Effect like 2 and 3, it felt like the world was a lot smaller and more closed. You were just kind of going from one little area to another through loading screens. And that's why I like the little connectivity scenes that like just kind of link things together. So if it feels like it's going to be like big and exploring, almost like Fallout-y, like, you know, Fallout Mass Effect, that would be amazing. And I like the fact that Mako's back and it just feels like, yeah, there'll be a sense of exploration and adventure to it. So that will be good. But that's just, you know, tone. That doesn't tell me enough to know whether I think it's going to be spectacular or not, but I kind of hope it will be. So let's just move back here, out of this area, and then... Next up, logically, is Feros. Feros is always the next logical place, because Noveria can be really quite tough, so it's worth going into Noveria when you're relatively high level. Plus, Noveria's got a ton of loot, and loot is tied to your level. So you want to go into Noveria late, so that you can collect all of that loot when it's like level 8 stuff, level 8, 9 stuff, and then you can make a ridiculous amount of money, enough money to buy all the Spectre gear. But the problem with Feros is you will, if you go here now, I will get one sort of bad ending, but I'm willing to accept it. So let's just move straight over to Feros. I think you can see, like, this is what I mean about the game, like, accelerating as you go through it, which is, like, we just did the whole of Liara's bit, and now we're on to the second of, well, technically the second of 4 things that make up the 4th act.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person.
I'm not in the slightest. That is a quest. I think she like shows Mass Effect 2, like, but it's one of those things that's a really, really tiny thing. Like, it's not really worth hunting down what's going on for her. Maybe I'll go and pick up the quest and see if it happens to be convenient. But anyway, let's head to Feros and move on to the next big moment in the game.
John, I feel like the chat is going to murder me if I don't make you do a straw poll for who you're going to romance in the next game.
In the next game?
I don't know.
Or in this one?
I think that's what they're saying.
Because I was...
Which is this one?
This is Mass Effect 1. Because, the thing is,
No, they're saying 2. They're saying for the Mass Effect 2 playthrough.
That seems fair. Because Mass Effect 1, the whole point is I wanted to recreate the run that I did pretty much back in when I did Mass Effect No Guns. So it's why it's FemShep. And why I'm planning to romance... Oh, I haven't spoken to Kaidan. I need to go and speak to Kaidan. Obviously, if you don't speak to him 5 times, he won't shag you. Kaidan, 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 Kaidan. I need to speak to him. That's a really good point. Actually, I'm not sure if you don't speak to him every time you've done a major mission, whether actually that causes severe problems for your ability to have sex with Kaidan. Let's just skim through Kaidan's dialogue as well. Again, all of this is in No Guns if you want to see the full thing, but I want to get on with the main game. Yes, do you have a minute? I totally have a minute for whatever's going on here. Diddly diddly dee. And anything else that's come up in the chat?
Some people want the straw poll for Mass Effect 1 and some people want it for 2.
Okay.
So, there's that. And they also want to know if you have and will play on the channel Fallout 1 and 2.
I've commented at some point I will do, but I kind of don't want to put a timescale on it out there. In terms of the straw poll, go ahead. Why don't you go and create a straw poll for the only options in Mass Effect 1 were Kaidan or Liara. Create a straw poll where the options are Kaidan or Liara. Kaidan spelled like that on screen, by the way.
Alright, cool.
Yep. Yep, so straw poll that and put that into a chat a few times. People, there will be an option. We're going to decide who we're romancing in this game. You get to choose. You in the pews choose the sex. Is there a word for sex that rhymes with pews? No, there's not. Right, okay, sounds rough. Go on, Kaidan. Sorry, I kind of left Kaidan hanging there for a second. But you...
Talking about sex and then going, sounds rough.
Shut up. God. You're not allowed to be on the stream anymore. You're not allowed. Okay, just in case they choose Liara, I'm gonna go and have to speak through all of flipping Liara's options too. Let's skip through all that. Get to the sex talk. This is basically sex talk in Mass Effect. Tapping X as fast as you can to skip through her dialogue so that you can shag her later if necessary. I'd like to talk about you. Tell me about yourself. You must get lonely.
As for the solitude, it sounds so.
That was my sex music noise.
Great.
That's why I find you.
I'm fascinating. You must get lonely. Relax. You must get lonely.
Just pretend this conversation never
We're
happened.
practically already there. Beautiful.
Maybe she thought
You sound troubled. Investigator. Sorry, culture. Something to do with sex. Rumors. Lesbians. How's that possible? You should relax more. There we are. This conversation's going great.
Others can be more
Make it
long-term.
neither option. I will do that.
Make it neither. Neither. No, I'm romancing somebody. Because it adds not romancing them doesn't add anything into the game.
She may have been
Okay, fine. Do you
ashamed.
have, like, a favorite
Many
website that
Asari
you
raise
use
their
or
children
same
alone,
straw poll,
particularly
like
if the father species is
Yeah, straw poll.
short-lived.
The website. You know straw poll,
Often the
right?
partner will pass
Just
on
type
long before the
straw
child
poll
reaches
into
maturity.
Google.
There's a bunch of them as well.
Strawpoll.me, I think.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
Yeah, I think it's .me. And I think I've gone over everything more or less. Yeah, fine. We actually get to meet, Liara was supposed to be talking about like Asari culture and her parents and something. We actually get to meet her father later. Like, she knows who her mother is, Benezia, but she didn't know who her father was. We do actually get to meet her father much later in the franchise, or well, kind of anyway. We'll get to that in Mass Effect 3 one day or another. Right, now I've spoken to Kaidan and Liara, we will potentially be able to... I haven't noticed before, but the doors are really tall in this ship. Like, this ship was designed as a Turian human project. It's kind of weird that the doors are, like, way taller than any Turian or human. kind of strikes me as a little bit odd. And again, another bit of connectivity that I really like that they took out of subsequent games. When you go somewhere, after you've docked, you need to actually go to the... Yeah, more stuff to examine. You actually need to go over to the door in order to exit the Normandy. You actually have to go over to the airlock and go through decontamination and depressurization or whatever. Now, Feros. Well, there's some Geth here, but not very many. I want Liara, obviously, because Liara is an utter powerhouse for crowd control. But probably worth Rex, actually. Rex is probably not a bad one. Because, yeah, Rex has got a little bit of Bartic control. But he's also quite tanky, and there's a risk of getting kind of swarmed in this mission. Yeah, I'm going to say Rex. Rex and Liara are actually going to make quite a good team. That will actually do... I think that will do pretty well. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think if there's any reason I really need tech. Like, there are definitely, like, some... There's some Geth here, but I think I can handle them through biotics. And I've got the tech of my own, so I think that's actually fine. There we are. Plus, this means I'm traveling with Rex.
With exterior atmosphere.
And there we are, matching the atmosphere.
Logged.
And we are ashore. And off we go. And, most importantly of all, first things first, I've got multiple bits of leveling up to do. So I've got 4 points to put in. I get Advanced Marksman. That's worth taking right away. And then, what's the next most important thing? Tactical armor. Shield boost. Yeah. Advanced Marksman Shield Boost. That's a great upgrade. Rex can now have... he can go straight up to Advanced Carnage. That's very, very powerful. And he can also have Fitness, which gets him... immunity. Yes. Right there, Rex can have immunity. And then in a couple of levels, he can have heavy armor. So that works. Actually, do I want to have immunity? Yeah, immunity is really, really powerful. I'll get immunity. I mean, I need to go towards immunity as well. Now, Liara. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is where things get fun. Right, advanced throw. Definitely lift. Definitely at least 1 rank of warp. Singularity is really, really cool and unlocks relatively early. So we'll get a singularity going on. She can have at least 1 rank of barrier because then she can just activate it. She's now my primary first aider. I'd like her to have 1 rank in electronics, so I've got an extra rank of... Yeah, so I've actually got an extra rank... Or I've got an extra overload available to me. And then first aid heals an additional 20 points. That's worth having 1 of. Yeah, that'll do for now. That's a good, well-rounded Liara for the moment, at least. So that will do for now. And I believe... Actually, I think Rex had... Liara's going to be using pistol. I need to give her a better pistol at some point. Do I have a better shotgun to give to him? No, not right now. Did I have better armor as well? Oh no, the armor I got is heavy, and it's actually kind of terrible. That's heavy armor. It's actually pretty much kind of worse than what he's already got on. So don't worry about that. Okay, we're now... Whoa, no, that's back where we came. That's back where we came. Right. Onwards. We need to go onwards. Sorry, there is in fact actually some stuff that needs to be done. That's some housekeeping. There's David. He's going to have a long and prosperous life, I'm sure.
We saw your ship. Kaidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Kaidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Yep, that worked very well for him. Marvellous. So he dies immediately. He didn't see any of these Geth just kind of coming up behind him. So... What have we got? 1 shock trooper who can be hit by lift, and 1 Geth trooper who I will hit with a nice overload, I think. And then, yeah, you're like that, you're like that. Ooh, there's quite a few of them coming around the corner. This is a good time for a marksman, and another marksman, and another marksman. Oh, that was a lucky miss. Right, you're kind of glitching out there. You can have a throw. Yep, a throw right over there. And then 1 Geth trooper can have a... Actually, we'll just go into cover. Go into cover here. Oh, am I in cooldown? Yeah, I was on cooldown. Fine. And then just the sniper goes down really fast. Yeah, the snipers are not the toughest things in the world. 1 Geth trooper. Oh, I might regret pushing forward in a second. And then what have we got on biotics? Oh, I forget. I've got singularity now, of course. Let's just go for a... Yeah, singularity, fine. Why not? Singularity is fun. Singularity... Oh, there's... What were you doing back there? Where did you come from? Singularity also moves boxes around. Boxes will very... Oh, you're kind of out of bounds. You okay? Can we get to... Okay, fine. There we go. Needed to use a grenade to do that. Singularity moves as items. Actually, it can occasionally, like... the items, if they hit things, do a lot of damage. Like, more damage than you'd expect. And also, as a nice touch, occasionally they can actually completely block paths, and you need to cast another singularity to get them back out of the way. Here's more ghosts. The game kind of introducing... Wait, ghosts or... Which one's those? Those might not be ghosts. I forget. And then... Oh, camera occasionally also turns you around. Where's the... Okay, there we go. Now again, what you want to do here is just hit these guys with biotics, because then they are completely hopeless. And then where is... Oh, no, yes, there you go. And then one throw, which will throw... There you go, you are very dead. Yeah, biotics are just like the hard counter to the leap you around and get spellcasters. Basically, like, they only survive by jumping around like crazy and then like throwing spells at you when you can't see where they are. But if you just basically, if you just kind of knock them like into the air or off the ground using the biotics, they're screwed. Anyway, that's these guys taken care of. We've got all this to take care of for now. And now we just run down to the back. I thought that was an upgrade kit there, but no. No, that was a woman. And I swear there might be some stuff dodged around in here. And, ooh, easy decryption. Okay, I've got to practice this mini-game because I'm terrible at it. Okay, no. In. Actually, I think I'm just...
That is definitely more of a sex noise, because in, you know.
This is why I don't let you on the channel very often. I think that was just a little bit of information that points you towards a sub-quest. In. Claire. Dear, oh dear. Right, straight into another little fight. I think there's some more stuff around the back here. Hi, Kaidan.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
What is it?
They picked up in, they're doing again.
God.
By the way.
Yes.
Liara is winning by a mile.
What? What? Some people don't like Kaidan because some people are wrong.
You like Liara?
I like Kaidan more. Kaidan's sweet. He's the kind of guy you take home to meet your mother.
Well, you're just slut-shaming Liara right now, and that's not really on.
Well,
Why
no.
wouldn't you take her to meet your mother?
Don't let me die.
Well, there's a chance your mother might be racist.
Oh no, you're saying extremely upsetting things about your mother.
I'm not saying my mother's racist. I'm just saying that some mothers might be racist, and that therefore, on a balance of probability, guys, get out, guys. There you go. On a balance of probabilities, you're probably safer taking up. You're a Geth thingy. You're probably safer taking Kaidan home to meet your mother than Liara, because some people probably. Plus, it's not about that. It's more about the trans species thing, which might weird some people out. Just a little bit. Might drop a save here. This bit can go badly wrong. How much? When you say by a country mile, how much is Liara winning by?
It's like 73 to 27%.
Fine. Dear oh dear. Singularity here. This is the power of singularity. Like, just taking multiple people out of the game, and I feel like this is a good time for a marksman. All of the things. Oh, I'm over. How can I be overheated? Oh, I bet they flipping. Oh, no, they kind of use sabotage because I am cooling down right now. Oh, God. I have no clue what's happening. Right, get out of the smoke. Okay, I'm surprised no one's dead. Throw. That's...
Yes, everyone tweet at Pat, hashtag in.
Well, it's better than tweeting it at me. Go for a heal. Oh, I've got shield boost now, don't I? Yeah, shield boost is way better. Yeah, don't tweet that at me. Tweet that at Matt instead. Just tweet in at Matt. Go at Mattophobia. There you go. Dead. One shock trooper now. You see now, as I've started to like get more and more powers going on, like it's becoming easier and easier to survive. You'll also probably notice there that warp doesn't actually have an impact at all. Oh, flip. I forgot that Don't put a flipping shield in front of me, you git. I forgot that warp in this game doesn't have any impact on it at all. I'm really behind enemy lines right now. I'm so badly exposed. What the... Oh, that's a destroyer. I've got... Carnage! Carnage! Someone carnage! Oh, flipping heck. Right, well, he's almost dead, which is quite frankly surprising. Yeah, overload him. There he goes. What a git. He's dead now, and the thing moves off. Yeah, I got massively cut off by enemy lines there, but that destroyer could be really tough. I think we got really lucky with him. Especially, I think that carnage actually missed, which is good. We're almost ready for another heal up, which is marvellous. Dear, oh dear. Matt said he was going to come along, by the way. I haven't seen... If you see him in the chat, let me know. But he said he was going to come along, and he hasn't the git. What a bastard. What?
The tower's secure. Thanks to you.
Help. There we are. Basically, at this point, we're just going to agree to do literally everything for the colony. Marvellous.
Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters.
What's Exogeny?
This guy.
Yep. And maybe I can get this. Yep. Okay, so the colony. Tell me about the things the colony needs.
But despite everything,
actually, I think he's just giving me backstory right now. I could off to evacuate you, Exogeny Geth base. Yeah. Oh, once you get operational.
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Do I actually have to speak to... Okay, I don't actually have to speak to him about that. Instead, I can just go and speak to the relevant people. I will bother sorting out the problems in Feros, because I think that has an impact on the colony and how successful it is, which does show up again in Mass Effect 2. So as this is a main mission area, I'm actually going to, therefore, bother to kind of do all the proper work here. So this is the person who's controlling the water, I think.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop.
Yeah, there we are. Water shortage, fine. So I could do it yourself. Ah, dear. Good. So water, I now know about, and then you. What are you controlling? Power cells for the generator. Yep, I'll find power cells for the generator, and then who's the food guy? Are you the food guy? I think you're the food guy.
They'll be
yep, food guy. Yep, fine.
I can't do anything until he's dead.
I have to go.
So, that's the things I need doing. So now I can basically very quickly go and do absolutely all of those things to just kind of get the colony back up on its feet, which is not actually that difficult. So it all can be done in like one go pretty quick. Basically, need to go back the way I came, except this time rather than going into that room at the end, I just kind of loop round and back down the bottom. I believe the power cells, the water situation, and the... Wait, what was the other one? Oh, yeah, the meat. All of those things are all in the same area, together with taking out the Geth and their radio towers. They're, like, all in this one area that's back here, down here. So, like, that can all be done incredibly quickly. Get my gun out. And Liara's a little bit on the flimsy side, but hopefully she'll activate a barrier as soon as we run into trouble. So, she should be fine. Liara's way more tanky than she looks. Oh, my God, they're everywhere, says that person. Yes, just lift him, and then that's him screwed. And then we've got recon drones.
You're definitely tweeting stupid hashtags at Matt.
Well, that's good. That's pretty much what they ought to be doing.
Have you seen his Twitter?
No. Uh-oh. Shield boost, shield boost, shield boost, shield boost, shield boost. No, I haven't seen his Twitter. How would I wouldn't know what has been tweeted at him. How do you even see that? I don't know if you can see that, can you?
What?
You can't see what someone is tweeting at someone, so I can't see his notification.
His actual Twitter, because his friend refuses to watch you because you're an elitist southern posh twat, and he has to agree.
An elitist southern posh twat?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I can't actually kind of call him out on any of those individual terms. All of those are probably technically true. It would have been more polite not to point it out. Oh dear. Right, now we're just going through a whole bunch of tunnels. There's a load of Geth in here. But these, because like it's individual like bits of Geth, it's not actually that bad. So you can be one singularity for him. And then we'll just kind of take you out. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, ouch. Liara is very much almost in trouble. Liara, activate the barrier. Thank you. Rex, hit him with the massive... Rex, the massive thing. Rex, the massive... There you go! Rex's massive carnage attack. I love that attack. It's beautifully powerful. You are taking cover in a very bad place. Now, where's the first of the things? There we are. Valve number 1. So I basically need to go along activating all of these valves one by one. I think there's 3 total. There's number 2, in fact, right there. And then 3 is very, very close by.
Like it's on yet.
So through here, back out this way. Is that the way I need to go to get like literally say like everything is in fact, actually, hang on. Where's the... Yes, here we go. This is the area with the Varan. This area's kind of weird, actually. Oh, actually, that makes me think. I haven't actually reset any of my ammo, have I? I need to reset all of my ammo because I'm taking on basically nothing but organics. I'm just going to quickly do that at the beginning of this. Ah, anti-personnel rounds. Spot on. Perfect timing. Pistol. I need to put no. There we are. Anti-personnel rounds 2. Plus 20 damage versus organics, which is largely what I'm going to be taking on. In fact, a large part of the time. Well, maybe not just yet, but screw it. I'll just put it in now. It's fine. We'll be doing kind of a bit of both. Her pistol can have something. She can have the combat sensor. That lets you kind of get around the blocks on occasion. And she can have anti-personnel rounds 1. And Rex can have in his shotgun... He can have... Oh, he's got anything right now. Oh, he's got the hammerhead rounds. Yeah, I quite like those. He can just keep those. Those are fun. Confirm and exit. So that should be a bit better. Oh, and we can even level up to... I've got 4 points to spend. I just level up and don't know. You level up really fast in this game. I forget how fast you level up. It's probably worth me taking for 4. Fitness. Yeah, fitness and then working towards immunity. Because immunity's... Oh, unless that's medium armor right there. Right, medium armor. Next thing's next. The next 2 levels I'm going to get myself immunity. But now I've got medium armor, which is really, really useful. Right. Now we've got ourselves... Hello! You're going to charge at me, which is going to go very badly for you, because you can just be thrown around like rag dogs. Rag dogs? Rag dolls. Because, yeah, these guys have, like, no resistance to any form of biotics or anything. And they've got no... Obviously, they've got no flipping ranged attacks either. So eventually the alpha one will show up. There's the alpha, but he only shows up after all the others are dead. So you can just, like, lift him up, and now he can't do anything except kind of float at you slightly harmlessly. When I say slightly harmlessly, he did just kind of almost actually... If he'd got up while I was still in that corner, he'd have trapped me in the corner and probably killed me. There we are. Lovely.
What options should I put in the poll for Euromance and Mass Effect 2?
Oh, we'll get to that when we come to it. That's like such a long way away because that's not going to be a live stream. That's going to be a proper series. So we don't need to worry about that anytime soon. There will be a vote on that. We'll do a vote on that. It'll be fine. And, ooh, Cipher Tool 3. My first sludge canister. Sludge canister which contains useful stuff. And power cells. Nice. I think we just got some really good stuff, actually. So that new Omni tool is... Oh, yeah. Shield bonus 15. Gladly. And I think we might have actually got ourselves some armor plating 3, which is plus 9% damage protection or regeneration. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'll take the first aid, but I'll give the armor plating to Rex because he's my big tank. And Liara can have... What does she have right now? She can also have a bit of... she can have the armor upgrade. Like, toxic seals, this is the only planet where toxic seals are maybe worth it, but arguably not even now. And I'm going to give myself some improved first aid, and then I'm going to give myself... recharge, no. What power do I want to be going up? Lift is just duration. Singularity is radius, which is more powerful. Singularity is really good, so I'm going to boost that up. And then Rex, we can just get we can just kind of get his shotguns. Oh no, wait, no, we want to get his heavy armor going up, don't we? Yeah, and then heavy armor. Yes, that's the thing. That's just the thing. And now, even better, that means we can now put Rex in the really good armor that we found. Now this is lovely. This armor is beautiful. Oh, look at that. Does that not just say dignified Battlemaster Warlord to you? Does it not? Because that's what it says to me. Ah, Rex. Rex, I love you, but occasionally I like putting you in silly armor because it amuses me. Right, so we've got the food and we've got the power cells, and we're most of the way to the water as well. So we've kind of done half the tasks already. In fact, more than half the tasks, really. So we've just got to go in here, find the third. I think there's going to be more in here. Liara's a bit flimsy again. In fact, actually, is that the... I think that might have been it, wasn't it? And then, ooh, I just missed. Right. Liara, put a singularity in the back
Turning this last
there.
valve appears to have activated
And that
the
appears to
system,
have
Commander.
activated the system. Yep, there we are. Oh, you're a shock trooper. You can be thrown. No, no, no. Oh, you're a destroyer. That's potentially a bit worse. Right, down, 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 down. Also, you can die too. You can die too. You can die too. Yep, lovely. That marksman ability. That's the ability. It's a good ability. And then I think there's one crazy guy at the end here, but I don't think he actually does anything. So instead, we can just go for all of the overloads. Quite frankly, it's a bit cruel and unusual to overload a robot. It feels harsh. Very mean, in fact. I think it's... Oh, yeah, so there's Ian. We don't need to bother speaking with Ian. I don't think you can do anything to Ian. He's basically gone crazy and he starts hinting at what's... Oh, no, it's not this one. He starts hinting that there's something behind the scenes here. Someone's pulling the strings in the background, and we'll kind of figure out more about that later. But I think you need to go... No, it's not this one either. So what's the point of this area here? Is it just to get to Ian? Yeah, it's just to get to Ian.
So much suffering.
Alright, fine. I think you can just... Actually, you could have just skipped those guys. You just run in here, hit the thing for the water, and then you'd have been done. That's nice. All of these guys pay, I think, by the way. It's XP and it's money, so it's kind of worth doing, because it's really, really quick and easy. Now, this next bit's actually quite tough. This next bit's really quite tough. If this is finally the one I think it is. It is... Yes, that's the one I think it is. But, because there's Krogan in here, and Krogan are mean. Krogan are so mean, I'm going to drop a save. Because Krogan will go wrong really, really fast. Really fast. Right, through here. And then we've got a couple of snipers. But luckily, snipers are not very good against biotics. Oh, I thought you'd be for both of you, actually. Right, you're dead. Another... Oh, that kind of hurt. And then, shock trooper. Hit him with a nice overload. And then that'll finish you off nice and quick. That... What the... Oh, just that's the assault drone up there. I thought that was a flipping sniper I'd knocked out. I don't know where that sniper went. I think I knocked him out of bounds. Being knocked out of bounds is an instant kill in this game, which is what makes biotics even better, because if you just ragdoll things like crazy, some of them will land out of bounds, and then they'll just auto-die, which is really, really good. Oh, something's coming, and it's probably a Krogan. Yep, that's a Krogan warrior. So, these guys are mean, but biotics are their worst. Oh, he's resistant! He's really resistant to that. Right, lift him, lift him, lift him, lift him, lift him. There he goes, and now he's gone over there because momentum carries him forward a bit. Oh! I think there's another one behind me. Yeah, there was another one behind me there. Can somebody do something about him? Like, what would stagger him? He can do immunity. I can do shield boost, which is all I've got. Liara's got none of her good abilities here. Double warp, double warp, double warp. Why did I just get knocked? Oh, that guy's back on his feet too. Oh, God. Marksman, 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 marks the man. And now, is he dead yet? Is he... Okay, make sure he doesn't get back up. He's not got back up. Make sure that one doesn't get back up. He hasn't got back up. Beautiful. Well done, team. Oh, dear. People saying I'm going to die. I'm not going to die. I know how to play this game. But that area is tough. 3 Krogan warriors is damn tough. Right, throw him down. This is how you want to deal with it. Like, knock them. Grenade. There you go. Just kind of knock him down. He's gone into fortification. He's doing his charge. This is what makes them really dangerous. No. Carnage, 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 carnage. There you go. That worked well on him. That's enough to knock him down, and then we can kill him before he gets back up if there's no one else around. There he goes. I think that's all that was guarded in this area, by the way. I think it's just like 3 Krogan, but 3 Krogan is, on the harder difficulties, is crazy. This is only on veteran. Like, so it's much, much harder elsewhere. Let's just quickly, I think you just blow up this tower, and then, effectively, you can just blow that up and then just run, technically. There's nothing to stop you. See there, there's a really good XP dump, 1 technician's kit, stimulant pack, and hardened weave. Those actually might be good. And hammerhead rounds and arm-piercing rounds 3. Okay. That's good. Together with some more equipment. Cryo explosive 3. That's a grenade upgrade I've just kind of picked out of nowhere. Oh no, that's terrible. Right. Stick with high explosive in that case. But some of this stuff might actually be worth doing. So armor plating 3, 9%. A stimulant pack. Cooldown reduction. Okay, I'll keep that. But Liara can have a stimulant pack 3. Yep, and hardened weave is 12% hardening. That's not that good. Yeah, I'm going to give Liara the stimulant pack because I want her abilities off cooldown like all the time. That's kind of the point. And then we've picked up some extra Medigel, so I'm just going to spend that now. So that there is absolutely all of the jobs done. I'm now just going to run back to the base. Claire, what have we got out of the chat? Because I'm just going to be running back to
The chat
base.
has now decided that we're going to do straw polls for all of the plot decisions.
No, we're not. No, we're not. That was not.
They very much want to poll for the narration.
Virmire.
Yeah.
No. Set up a straw poll asking the chat whether or not we're going to do straw polls for everything. I'm sure they'll say no. Don't actually do that. Ow! I just.
You heard him ask me to do that. So
Oh! Balls! I just got knackered. Oh, I really hope I don't have to do the Krogans again now. I've forgotten those guys were there. Where am I about to be reloaded to? Wait. Where am I now? No! No! Balls! No. Claire, went wrong. The wrong thing happened. Oh, balls. I'd forgotten those guys respawned there. That's really irritating. Now I've got to do the Krogans again.
They want me to do it now. We have started a new cult. The cult of the chat.
Oh, don't encourage them to start cults. They started a cult yesterday and it went weird. Just give me one moment in history where a cult ended well for people involved in the cult. Give me one moment. Also, there's still one guy. How do I get up to that guy? That guy needs to die before the Krogan show up. Right, the Krogan are showing up now. This is gonna go really okay. Let's see if we can do the Krogan better this time. Better Krogan. Better Krogan. The marksman's on cooldown. Well, that doesn't work very well. Right. Throw! And then, yep. Okay, one of them's already down. This guy needs to be lifted, and then... Oh, he resisted it. How did he just do that? Marksman, and lift him, please. I said lift. There you go. Okay, he'll die before he gets back up again. And then, oh, he's going to totally knock out Liara very quickly. Okay, he's going to go down. Two of them are dead. Liara's on the ground, but as soon as the fight's over, she'll wake up. I think... Okay, good, they're all dead. Actually, that went pretty smooth. That went pretty fine. Yeah, in that case, we're just going to go. Okay, this time, I'm going to save after we're done with this bit. What else were you just saying, sorry? What else is in the chat?
Mostly just doing polls for a bunch of things.
We're not doing polls for everything. That's not how it works.
They were making Claire puns, but now they've decided that we have a Claire cult instead.
The cult of Claire?
Yeah, I like it.
Deeply worried that you're going to take over this channel momentarily.
Well, you know, we started it together, and...
We did. And, well, you started it.
Mm-hmm.
I just came in later. I'm just an imposter. Where's Hammerhead round 3? There it is. That's better. I forgot to set that. What else did I set? Oh, I wanted to set Liara with a biddly bee. I wanted to set her with a stimulant pack 3. There we go. Right. Now, save. Because more Geth spawn in. And I died to them. Bastards. There we are. Now I've saved. Good. Right. Now, things from the chat. Chat, ask questions. Because I'm basically just going to be running back to base and turning in all those quests for like 30, 40 seconds. Maybe like more like a minute. So, chat, I hope you've got questions. The chat's about 20 seconds behind, by the way, so just when you say something, it won't happen immediately.
No, I know that.
Okay.
That's why I'm waiting. I mean, right now they're just talking about making blood sacrifices for the cult of Claire.
They shouldn't.
Lineage of Claire, yeah, that's right.
I don't think they should do that. That strikes me as a bad idea.
Well, obviously we do not condone blood sacrifices.
Unless it's in the form of, like, giving you bacon.
Yeah, but that's not really about, you know... It's over now. Maybe black pudding would be more of a blood sacrifice in that way.
That's true. That is true.
I'm always in favour of bacon sacrifices or chocolate sacrifices.
Mm-hmm. What about bacon chocolate sacrifices?
I think we could work with that.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they go together?
Yes. You'll find a lot of products, you'll find a lot of niche chocolate bacon products.
Chocolate bacon?
Yeah, like
that sounds disgusting.
Like dark chocolate with flecks of bacon in it, because salted chocolate is a thing. Lightly salted dark chocolate is really good.
Yeah, okay. Well, I prefer no. I prefer my salted caramel.
Yeah, but salted chocolate is a thing.
Yeah.
Chocolate with pepper is a thing. Chocolate with hot pepper flakes is a thing. You know, like just chocolate with other
Yeah, I've never been convinced with the pepper chili flakes in thing though. I've never been.
But you don't like chili.
I like spicy things more than you like spicy things.
Yeah, but both of us are massive wussies.
Commander?
That's true. Now I'm just basically just turning in all the things. I'm just turning them in one by one.
Off my shoulders.
I
just wish
I'll talk to you
did
when I
care
leave.
of that. So that basically I'm just turning this in for Paragon. You can see that's Paragon +8. So ultimately, if you want to get to Paragon 10 in order to like talk down the first stage of Sauron, that's kind of important to just go through all these stages.
Commander.
I killed the big Varen.
Excellent. I'll
There
organize
we
a
are.
hunt for
So
the immediate
just
threat of
pay
the
up.
Geth
No,
is
don't
gone.
pay up.
I
It's
have to
fine.
go.
I have to go, and he gives me. What's he give me? Yes, he gives me a ton of stuff. Paragon and XP and money. It's actually not a bad deal in the slightest for how little work it is.
I still need the power. If I find anything while
Oh,
I'm looking
I
around,
don't know. You've got them. Why would you say that
Unless
to
you've got
May?
something important,
There we are.
shoot,
Take a look
I
at
found
these.
powers
These are
moving.
fine.
Now if I can kick
And
these
then that
powers
is
out
even
of
more
place,
Omnigel,
I'll
even
start
more money,
running
even more
in
power.
no
Yeah, it's just a
time.
ton of Paragon.
Now we just here.
And there we go. That, I believe, was literally everything, wasn't it?
Restoring the
Tonight?
water
Yep.
supply was a great
Marvellous.
help.
So I've now turned in everything, and the
Means
colony is
nothing
as
to the
good as it
Geth
can
kill
be.
us all.
This guy's a shop. I don't know if he's willing to sell to me
Commander, I was
yet.
told to
Yes,
make my
you do. What
supplies
do you have on?
available.
He's got like
Of
almost
course.
nothing. I can't remember if any of it's good. I mean, well, he's got some good stuff, but it's way too expensive to be able to afford. Stiletto, that's a good pistol, but actually that's a really good pistol. That actually might be a good replacement, because I'm mainly using pistols. Or I could just go for the stiletto for... Wait, stiletto... Oh, it's... Yeah, okay, fine. So I just need to find some stuff to sell, and then actually I should go with a... Yeah, I should totally go with that. It's a tiny bit less accurate, but that's kind of okay. Right, let's just sell some stuff that's not as valuable to get myself up to 18,000, because a valuable pistol, it's finally time. Like, I've made it to, like, the midpoint in the game of the pistol I found in the first level. Like, that is not bad. Sell the cryo-explosives, they're kind of useless. Sell the Striker 3... Do I want that? What even is that? That's a terrible pistol. Why is that worth so much? Right, and in that case, buy myself the Stiletto 5. And I'd say that's... Yeah, that's worth it. Unless, what's Rex using right now? Ooh, that'd be a really good gun. No, but I'm probably still the primary damage dealer. It's worth me having a good pistol, because I'm always going to be in the team. So we can just go over to that. There we are. So finally, we've actually swapped that out. Hopefully this has got more... No, it's not got any more slots. It's nice when they've got more slots. Transfer the slots over, and that's still got improved sighting. Do I know something better? Actually, I'll go for heat absorption. I'll go for a heat sink in this, because then I can actually use the damn thing a bit better. Then anti-personnel rounds. Not going to be necessarily that useful right now, but it's still pretty good. There we go. Has there been any chat? Has anyone mentioned, by the way, Claire, anything about lag or anything, or are we actually good for the stream at the minute?
I think we're probably alright. I've paused the one on my laptop so that it doesn't, take up bandwidth, so I don't actually know.
Okay.
But on here...
Oh no, don't worry. People will tell us in the chat if there's things. If the chat is quiet, we are good. And that. Wait, was I supposed to speak to Kaidan? Wait, hang on. Journal. Feros. Go to the Exchange headquarters. No, we've informed Kaidan. That's all absolutely fine. So we've done all of that business. Yeah, I think we can just crack on now. We can just head straight on up to the Skyway, where the Mako sort of just mysteriously appears. Summon the elevator. Pop up here. Marvellous. Loading screen. And we get up to this big hangar. There's some colonists up there. I'm not sure if they actually survive or not. Do you guys survive, or are you guys guaranteed to die? You've got a bit of shielding to you, mind you. No, you managed to survive. That's well done. And then, yeah, we're just, the Mako's here. I don't know how it got here, or if this is my Mako. I mean, it looks and feels just like... So I assume this is my Mako. I just don't know how it got up here. Like, is there ever any reason given for how... Like, if you know this game well, how did the Mako get up here? Who put it here? Or is this just a different Mako? I genuinely don't know. Also, before we go on our way... This area can be a little dangerous. Drop the save. Now at this point I'm mainly going to be... Oh, and then we get a little flyby. Big... I love the Geth ship. They're beautifully designed. They're really nicely designed. Oh, and the armatures too. They're lovely. Right. Forward. Where's the... Yep, there you go. And then you... Wait, what did I just kill? Oh, I think I just killed something else. That's fine. And then off. And then don't fall off the thing, mind. And then... What's left? Yeah, I don't know what Mako this is. If this is like a different Mako to the one that, like, is in my ship or something. I genuinely am not sure. Like, it feels like it is mine, but you explode in 2 hits.
Someone said the Reapers did it.
The Reapers, I doubt the Reapers did it. I mean, I know that I mean, it must be a different Mako, presumably, but I've just never been quite sure.
Someone wants to do a poll for Welsh independence. We're in favour of Cornish independence in this flat.
No, do it. No, actually, no, do it. Right now, a straw poll, if you had to choose one independence, which would it be? You can have Scottish independence, Welsh independence, Cornish independence. Are there any other good independences?
Wait, did you say Scottish?
Yeah, Scottish, Welsh, or Cornish.
I mean...
Are there any other good... Northern Ireland, that want's independent. Well, no, it doesn't want to join Ireland.
Well, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Welsh, Scottish, or Irish independence. Actually, put Texan in there. Put Texas independence.
Scottish, Welsh.
There we go, while I just take care of some armatures. And there we go. And no, don't you fire. Oh, yep. Ah, that was a good dodge. Good dodge. But can you keep it up, Geth? Oh, no, you can't. Never waste an opportunity to say that out loud. Now, where's the rest of them? I think there's some good stuff actually hidden in here, by the way. There's a nice little there's some good stuff tucked away. I'm just going to nip into these tunnels. I swear there's like some good wetware kits or something. One basic Geth trooper. Yeah, good luck. Good luck to you. And then one guy who's trying to hide, not doing a good job. And then I think there's some of these areas. Oh yeah, here we are. So we've got a locked crate, and then we've got a technician kit. Shield battery. That's actually pretty good. A shield battery. I'd give that to Liara, but I'd rather she had the stimulant pack. Actually, no, I'll give that to Rex. And as you can see, like when you're killing loads of enemies, you just pick up a ridiculous... Oh, shield regenerator 3. Blimey, that's actually pretty good. What have I got in my armor again? First aid interface. I think I'd actually rather take shield regenerator 3. Actually, no, I wouldn't. It's because shield regeneration... yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give that a go for me. And then Rex, I think I could give him... No, what do I... No, I'll pass on that for now. Just for now, at least. Right. Minigame. I can do this. In. Win. I've figured out how to do it. New biotic amp. Beautiful. That'll work for Liara as well. Let's let Liara's powers up a little bit better on the biotic amp.
So, what's your favourite class in the game?
Ooh, cooldown bonus. That's perfect. Adept in Mass Effect 1 because it's fun. Because you're basically just a magic sci-fi wizard. You're just a ragdoll wizard. That is what an adept is. This is a ragdoll wizard, and it is glorious. Whereas in Mass Effect 2, it's Sentinel, because Sentinels are just pretty much objectively the best class, because they get all the best abilities, and like Engineers get terrible abilities, and Adepts got massively depowered. Whereas like all the good abilities, the Sentinel got to keep, but they also got Tech Armor, which was like the best ability in the game. So it was brilliant. Now, let's just nip down and get this. Mass Effect 3, I'm a bit divided. Probably Infiltrator. Quite enjoy the Infiltrator. Let's just nip in and chat to the exogeny survivors who are hiding down here in this bunker. Hello, lads. Diddly diddly dee. Guys, come on. I'm here. There you go.
Relax, Jon. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
And I am Alliance Military. Let's do this proper formal.
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see?
Commander Shepard seemed to have lost like half of the front of her face there because of the lighting.
Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Kaidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
He's not got that much
neck. They were all dead.
Yeah, the chat was commenting about
probably all dead.
They're surviving despite everything the Geth have done to them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you, but I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
You gotta love Jon. Sadly, he's very likely to die because I don't think my charm's high enough to save him. I think it needs to be really high to save him later when we come back. So he's likely to die, but he only makes a really brief appearance in Mass Effect 2, so it's not much of a loss.
Where's your daughter? She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
So we're going to rescue this woman's daughter. That's fine. I'll totally save her. That's marvellous. You guys just stay bunkered down here. And also, let's get a request from this guy to recover a bit of technology. It's basically just free XP and money. Sure, I will gladly do that.
All you need to do is find my
There we go. Yeah, that's basically just, I mean, it's literally right next to where I'm going anyway, so I may as well kind of collect that. You're just all basic refugees. I don't think anyone else has got any missions for me. Oh, is that a thing I can open? Thing I can open? No, that's a refugee.
Guys, the Scots are winning over the Texans here by 1 vote so far.
Excellent. So we've got the Scots winning. Well, there might be some actual Scottish people on the stream who seem quite het up in favour of independence right now. Good luck to them if they do. Okay, and back into the Mako. We've just got the information we need there. I don't think you actually need to do that drop-off, by the way. I think you can just kind of bypass and just come back later and just say, yeah, you know what, I found a person who needed rescuing and I kind of rescued them. You don't actually need to give me a quest marker for that. Just as what I do. I'm Commander Shepard. Big damn hero. And up to the top and out onto the next stage of the Skyway. Beautiful. No, Mako, behave. Don't want... Oh! Hello, guys. There you go. And one more up. And then there we go. Just avoided that. Did you survive? Oh, you just survived. You're not going to survive, though. You're all going to burst into flames. That's the opposite of surviving. And then you are going to go... I just love it when you just absolutely smash them. Packages secured with... this is another one of those little areas under the ground that's got some really good stuff in it. So it's worth just kind of going into to clear out. One Geth Trooper. Moments like this, I wish I'd brought Tali, but never mind. One advanced throw. Completely knackers him. He's dead long before he can get back up again. Back... Oh, isn't there more this way? I thought there was more this way. Like, there's various little ones like this one. Here we are. Yes, there was some stuff in here. Armor piercing and chemical. Medical kit, that's just an increase. And you know what? As we just picked up an extra Medigel, I'll just take a medicine so Liara's back up to full health. There's another one further down that's better. Don't fall off the edge. That's instant death. And then we've got... Just keep an eye out further down here. I swear there's a... Yeah, is that... Nope, that's closed. Oh, more radio chatter. There we go. So yeah, there's some guys who are like some... Here we are. That was it there. That'll be it there then. You can see the red on the map, and I can't see it, so therefore it's underground. It's basically just... that's that guy who was just making the radio transmission. He's dead. And now I just need to go and get myself some lovely... You git. I just was about to have a really nice shot at you and everything. Geth Trooper. Geth Trooper. Look, just... You know you're going to die, alright? Well, not die, you're a rogue. Well, I don't know. Sort of die. You did ask if you had a soul. So maybe you don't see it as dying. Grenade! Kinda dead. And one Geth Trooper. And another Geth Trooper. Die. There you go. Yeah, I think there's a... Is it a wetware kit down here? There's something good down here. There's something worth having. One crate. And, ooh, medium armor assassin 3. I can wear medium armor now. That's actually relevant. Nice. I think that was a shotgun potentially for Rex. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff right there. That is good stuff. So Rex has now got a much better shotgun, and I've got... Oh, yeah, the damage protection's worth it just for that. Though, admittedly, the tech budget protection, that's a shame to lose, but I'll take Assassin. Assassin looks pretty... Oh, I thought Assassin was the red and black. That looks kind of naff, I'll be honest, but it's alright, fine. I'll gladly take that. And I think we may have leveled up twice, and I just didn't notice. Here we are. Immunity. Immunity will keep me the hell alive. Massively increased damage protection. When you get into trouble, that's the thing that stops you dying. Rex can... Oh, Rex is already ready to get max carnage, which is really tempting. But I could also give him... a basic... I can get him close to a basic throw. Or I can just put max into... You know what I'll do is I'll actually just put everything into Battle Mass, because that's a really good ability and it's really fast and quick to max out. And then for Liara, I could get her up to a... Advanced lift. Radius. What's the radius on basic lift? 4 meter radius, and it only goes up to 5. I really like lift, but I really like lift if you can take lift specialization, but Liara doesn't get specialization because that's not how she works. I'll take advanced singularity because that's a really good radius. That's a really good radius. Just having basic lift and then advanced everything else, I'd say is actually a pretty good deal. Yeah, happy with that. I think that puts us in... Yeah, now we're starting to get somewhere. Now we're starting to get somewhere very, very good indeed. Now I've got decent armor. That damage protection's very, very welcome. Especially as I'm about to go into an area where I'm going to be hit by a lot of physical attacks. So that will be very, very nice indeed. So back to the outside. I think that's the last little stop off we need to make. Now we're just going straight on to the thing. Jump in the rear of the Mako and off we go. But I think that should be a lot. I think pretty sure that door up there leads into the headquarters. That's the... That there's the underside of the Mako. What I was trying to point at, that I'm just going to... Oh, no, there's more. Screw you. There we go. I think... Oh, that was a Juggernaut. He survived that. Hang on. Didn't survive that one. Oh, there's a lot of them. 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 There's way more than I was expecting, actually. Including... Wait, the game says armature? Where's there a bloody armature? And then down, and then... Oh, there's the armature. Right, okay. You know what? Maybe I'll just kind of run past all these lads. We'll bypass them again later. It's fine. We've taken out some of them.
Scottish independence winning by 3 percentage points.
Over what?
Over Texas.
Do you think the Texas people are people taking the mick out of Texas independence, or the people who actually want Texas independence?
I don't really know. However,
The Geth
Cornish
has moved in rather
independence
quickly.
is squashing Welsh
What
independence
are they
by
up
10
to?
percentage points.
There's no point to this unless they're looking for something.
You like Cornish independence?
Yeah, but because it's funny.
Yes, of course, because it's funny. Obviously.
Take out the Stalker. Stalker, die, Stalker. No. No. There you go, got the Stalker. Take out as many of those enemies as you can with the Mako, because you can kill like half of them before you even go inside with the Mako's cannon, which is basically a free kill. One Geth trooper over there. Let's get a lift on him. Like, if you can't quite see an enemy, a lift is a really good thing to do. Oh, hello, what are you? Oh, you're a rocket trooper. Well, that's fine. I've got a barrier between you and me, which is exactly where I like to be when it's a rocket trooper. So, Liara, punch him into next week. Nice. He just fell down a hole. Beautiful.
It sounds like some of the people voting for Texas independence are just saying they're from elsewhere in the U.S. and they should remove Texas from the rest of the U.S. so they don't have to deal with them.
Oh, that seems harsh. Yeah, I figured out the solution to this. I figured out the solution to the in puzzle, which is just wait for your chance to just go in one go. Don't do it step by step. Just go straight in. Now I figured it out. Now, this room's a troll room. That over there's a malfunctioning object that contains items. The moment you take it, that thing, which is an armature, wakes up. And it can be really, really angry. I can't save. Alright, fine. You know what? I'm just going to assume that we can beat the armature. There we are. It didn't even contain anything I want. Now that's going to wake up. That's an armature. That's not fun. Oh, darn it. If I'd have upgraded lift, I might have been able to lift it. Right. Overload. And then warp. And then more overload. Yeah, there we go. That's taking care of that pretty well. And then marksman. Oh, it's about to fire. Don't know that's who that's about to fire at. I'm going to activate immunity right now. You hit it with a carnage. You hit it with a yeah, singularity. Really hope that works. Really hope that works. Liara's just died to it because that's how tough it is. Because it can just. Well, luckily it went for Liara. It one-shot Liara rather than one-shotting me. Now I'm sorry, Liara, but if you die, you get back up again. If I die, it's game over. Let's just get ourselves a quick medical heal going on there. Should have activated a barrier, shouldn't you? Right. So that's that. I like that room, the troll room with the armature. And now we just need to go a bit of a long way around the Exogeny headquarters, though it's not really too tough. There's a barrier there we can't pass, so actually we need to go up. I think we need to go up to it just to trigger a conversation about how we can't get past it. Can't get past that. No, we can't. Need to find a different way in. Marvellous. Let's go in by dropping down this gap that once you drop down it, one-way trip down. Is it? Is it really? I feel like even excluding the fact that I've got 2 people with me, Commander Shepard could very easily climb out of this. Like, my arms could reach the top of that. And even if, like, I can't climb out myself because it's sheer and smooth and slippery, Rex could just pull me up. I've always found it hilarious that the game says, oh, this is a one-way trip. It's really not. Not in the slightest. There is no way that's a one-way trip. Now, here's the daughter we were looking... Oh, no, that's a dead animal on the ground. That, however, is the daughter we're looking for, Lisbeth.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
Don't worry, quite alright.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
Oh, it's fine, you
We'll
random
get you out
person.
as
I
soon
think
as
you've
we
got something
find out what
interesting to
the
say in a
Geth are
minute,
at.
don't you?
It's not the Geth. It's the They don't want anyone else getting access.
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
What's a Thorian?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it.
That's all the information I need, I think. We can just move the Geth ship, sort out the power. Lovely. And then we need to ask about the Thorian?
I really don't know. I know it's very old.
Yeah, okay. So we don't know anything about... She doesn't know anything about Thorian for now.
Good luck with
And I
that
think
field.
we need to... Now, the moment that conversation's over, loads of Varren spawn in. So that's fine. Varren basically can be taken out just with a fairly simple... We'll put a big singularity down, and then I'll activate Marksman, and that'll be fine. So we'll just kind of get them out of the way that way. Now they'll all be sucked into the singularity black hole. Rex can very easily tank with the help of immunity. And yeah, immunity and barrier. That's a hell of a good tanky combination. Rex is an amazing tank. So all of them go down very, very quickly. We can move on. I think we've got another Krogan through here, actually, but... one Krogan on his own when I've got my own Krogan who now has advanced carnage. I think I can kind of... I've got enough, like, power to take them out. Like, they're becoming less and less scary. They're really scary in the early game, but they're not so bad later at all.
No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
I love the fact that that's how he realises I'm there. No, get your gun out probably, Shepard. Yeah, but when there's only one of them, just a throw knocks him down, and then after that, you basically just, you know, Marksman... you know, singularity, just a warp will do fine. And then, yeah, by the time he gets back up, he's down again, and then he's just down again. He just doesn't stand a chance. Like, one enemy on their own, no matter how tough, really strong against a team, once you get up to like level 15 or so.
Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zeus Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zeus Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zeus Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
And there we are. We've now realised what actually Saren is after on Zeus Hope, and indeed on Feros. He wants access to the Thorian, a plant that can sort of take over people's minds.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species 37.
That explains their strange behavior. Should we inform your pilot?
Joker! Come in, Joker! Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We've got to drop that shield and get back to the outpost.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth.
That's fine, we'll figure it out for ourselves.
Unusual power fluctuations. Going to standby mode.
Now, what have we got here? Well, we've got a level up to do. I've forgotten how bloody fast you level up and how quickly you pick up extra equipment when you're just killing things very quickly. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Instead, we can just squad up. So, what's the next logical thing to do? I need to be tough. That's the thing I could ideally do with some additional toughness. Although actually, I'm almost at... Ooh, almost at flipping, yeah, marksman. But I kind of need to... Actually, let's get the... Yeah, let's get charm up. If I can get charm up to 8, I might be able to save Jong by the end of this. I'm not 100% sure. Rex, meanwhile, can start moving his shotguns towards max combat armor. If he gets advanced shield boost, warp fitness, advanced immunity. Yeah, let's just give him more and more health. That's fine. And Liara again. Actually, Liara, let's get her throw towards Master. Because Master Throw is pretty damn powerful and she's only 1 level away from that. Yep, happy with that loadout. And then we just keep on moving. We don't keep moving that way. We loop round here to the left. I've forgotten the level layout. This area is pretty small. We'll be through this area pretty quickly and then heading back towards Zeus Hope for the final showdown there. So round the corner here, a little bit of red. And hello. You're just guys. I like these guys. They're praying. The Geth, the first time the Geth were really characterized, like mostly in Mass Effect 1, the Geth are just murder bots, bleepy bloopy murder machines, but this was the first time that like it was suggested they might have a bit more to them, and that was really fleshed out in Mass Effect like 2 and 3, but yeah, it was kind of, it first showed up here, and then you are almost back up on your feet, not quite, mind, there you go.
Looks like they're using these claws to anchor that ship to the side of the building.
Indelicate, perhaps, but very efficient. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
We need a way to give it a kick. Let's check the other claws. Damn things can't be perfect.
So yes, indeed, now we know what we need to do. Break one of the claws, get the ship off the side of the building, and there's a glowing orb here.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth. Is it possible they set up this room to serve as a sacred temple of sorts?
Whatever. I ain't here to learn their customs.
Lovely. So yes, something a bit interesting going on there. Plus, yeah, the glowing orb. I like the glowing orb they worship. Right, just go for the in-game. That was the wrong in-game. Right, wait. Damn it. Oh, well, never mind. Kessler 3 and Avenger 3. Avenger 3 might be better than what I've got on this. I've got really a kind of crappy sniper rifle at the minute. Need a better one. No, that's even worse. Well done, mate. Where's the... Wait, where'd you go next in this room? Where's the next bit of the... Just through... Wait, where do you go next? Hang on, I'm completely lost. I've come down to... Oh, down here, right. There's a way down here. I got completely lost there for a second. I was like, wait, what? Where am I going? So round here, a few more Geth to take care of. Ah, are we going into the room I think we're going into?
Kill them all.
Oh yes, I think I know where we're going. You are the... There's a sniper. That's just a basic trooper. The sniper I kind of want off his feet, so we'll use the lift on the sniper. We'll take out this. Oh, he's hit me with a sabotage. That's why my weapons. That is why my weapon is locked down. He hit me with a sabotage. So in that case, we'll just need to use my powers instead. Rex, can you hit a carnage on that guy? Rex, you planning to do anything? No, never mind. Throw, and then that, and then in a moment you, Stalker, get Singularity for him, please. Now he's going to be screwed.
Very important question.
Very important question.
Is Fallout 4 coming out tonight, or is it continuing this?
Fallout 4 never comes out on Saturday.
Fallout 4 is Sunday?
Yeah, Fallout 4 is Monday and Friday, and Fallout New Vegas is Sunday. There's never Fallout 4 on Saturday. Well, there used to be Fallout 4 No Guns, but that series is over. So, okay, and now there's a little side room up here, isn't there? Yeah, there's a little upstairs bit up here I can go to. Let's just pop a heal before we go up to the upstairs bit. I'm going to drop a save because this room can get a bit out of control. I think there's more. Basically, I'm going to save before I ever reach Krogan, because I'm pretty sure there's Krogan upstairs in this room, if I recall correctly. Are they downstairs? Hello? No? Decryption skill? Oh, wait, where's the... Have I just come the wrong way? No, I've come the wrong way, because I've gone technically the right way. I feel like I'm about to be in trouble, by the way. Right, nice explosion there. Go for the barrels. You are almost dead. Let's get you down while we're there. There's now barriers everywhere. Okay, several of them are affected by negative impacts. You are standing, you've got 2 shields up and you're literally standing between them. You can also have a choice of flavour of shield. You can either go for blue or green. Green? That's pink. I don't know what colours are apparently. Where's the last of them? Where is the last of them? I swear I just saw someone over here, but never mind. Right, decryption skill too low. Oh, is it? I thought I was hacking those already. Never mind. I don't know by any chance if I leveled up. No, I can't actually increase my decryption skill. Never mind. I really hope that's not the thing the guy needs.
We do not have the needed gear to destroy this claw. We will have to keep looking.
It's fine. I'm sure we'll find something right over. Yeah, about there. About where the camera's panning, in fact. That would do perfect. Behind one flipping Geth juggernaut. Landing claw. Ooh, yeah, investigate it. There we are. Add it to my codex and everything. Right, shock trooper. Now, any guys standing close together? We got ourselves one Geth ghost. Right. Straight away, lift him. And then, oh, that felt painful. Whatever just happened to me, it felt like it hurt. Oh. This feels like it's about to hurt more, mind. No, Garrett, you just... Oh, dear. This is about to go wrong. When even Rex can't tank. When even Rex can't flipping tank, you know things have gone wrong. Right, singularity right there. Okay, and then I'm going to toss a sabotage over there. And then, yeah, put the carnage on the destroyer. Yep, fine. Okay, now that's gone pretty well. Now, the destroyer, knock him down with throw. I'm going to go into marksman. Yep, fine. Those guys are going to die immediately. And then, yep, okay, you see this? This has worked pretty well. Ah, you see. Powers. And Rex is dead. Other than that, it's fine. There we go. One Geth terminal that I can't access. One shock trooper left. And then just warp him. Dead. Lovely.
They appear to have grappled through some sort of containment lab.
Now, unfortunately, I think, yeah, I've actually lost the... I can't remember where the other guy, the information is. That's the shuttle bay doors. Okay, that's ultimately where I want to go. That's all server nodes. Okay, I'm going to go back to the path I didn't go down because I want to... No, I need to cut back on myself anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I may as well kind of do this now. Is there something through here? Basically, I need to activate the... Yes, there's... My decryption skill is apparently a problem. This was never a problem before, but ever since I got here, everyone's just been bringing it up. Right, can I remember the solution to this problem? PSI is in the 31 to 34 zone. That's all I need. Ooh. Yep.
Good, there's one plug left.
There's a big one over the, under the desk as well, actually. 31 to 34. That's what I need to do. So, I can't remember what the solution to this puzzle is. Let's just check. How about this one? No, that's not going to work. Nope, never mind. Reset. Can you reset the thing? Reset the thing. Right, so this one's quite a big one. This one's quite a big one. I think if I just put like that one. No, not quite. And just, I need to remember the solution. Toggle. Oh, it actually says. I didn't realise. I didn't read that's what it said. Alright, we'll put the biggest one on first. The 17. So the 17, that goes up to then 111 and then like the lowest one. Perfect. High pressure. That'll do the job. Activate the doors. That levels me up. Hopefully that level I can use to get my decryption skill up and actually do all of the decryption in here. And now in what's a beautiful bit of animation with one of the claws going down, the other ones can't take the weight. And the Geth ship just kind of creaks and crunches and falls off the building. It's beautiful. And down it goes.
Well
nice.
Done. Our way out should be clear now. We can go address this thorian issue.
This was my kind of mission. Kill a bunch of Geth and end things off with a huge crash.
Oh, Rex, I love you.
Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Right. Now, level up. Let's see if I can actually sort out the decryption problem. Which is the decryption? Oh. Right. Yeah. The use decryption on average objects. Oh, darn. You know what? Increasing the damage from tech explosions is becoming more important. But sadly, no, I can't actually access any of that right now. I'd need another level to do so. But Rex, however, gets the all-important Master Carnage. Beautiful. Liara gets Master Throw. Oh, this is just perfect. That is just the right time for that sort of thing. But, you know, I can't access any of these terminals. I think most of it's just like a little bit of bonus stuff. I don't think any of it's actually really that important. And now we go back the way we came, and I can go and see if I can... I'm trying to remember if that guy, the guy who told me to acquire something from here, whether that was in this room or if that's in a different room I'm going to go back to now. Because I think it might have actually been in a different room I'm about to go back to at this point. So just, that is round here, round here. I'm also trying to remember if any more Geth spawn in. I don't think they do. I think we're actually okay for more Geth spawning in. So now we head back through this way. That door's now open, so we could go back the way we wanted, but I want to go this way instead and up some stairs. Yeah, this is the way I want to go. Drop a save, because Krogan, so always drop save when Krogan. Up we go to the top, and this might be the room where his thing is. This is definitely a room where there's a thing. I just don't know what the thing is. Now, there we are. Krogans. Now, Master Throw. This is what we wanted to see. One Master Throw. Then Marksman. Yeah, one Krogan going down. Yeah, you just try. Oh, when I say you just try it, he's doing pretty well, actually. No, just, yeah, get that Krogan down before he wakes up again. They are really bloody tough, mind. They're so they were like nowhere near as like tanky or good in the later games. It was kind of a shame that they weren't really. They've all activated fortification. Sorry, immunity, not fortification. Lift him. There we go. Now we can just kill him. And then another one's coming in, but now he doesn't actually have singularity. There. I'm pretty sure he just took a lot of damage from running into the wall. Momentum does actually work like that, by the way. If an enemy charges at you and you lift them and they smash into a wall, they take physics damage from smashing into the wall. You can kill them like that pretty easily, which I do always quite like. Then, oh, we are. Oh, it's just flakes. It's just flakes of stuff in the air. Just slightly weirdly animated flakes of stuff in the air. Codex, data for this guy. Good. We didn't need any of that. And again, I guess all of this is average locked because I can't touch any of it. So that's fine. May as well be on our way back towards the Connie. Or rather, we'll meet back up with Lisbeth, who has got a present for us, which is always welcome. Claire, what have we got going on in the chat?
Oh, they want to talk about me.
They want to talk about you?
Oh, yeah.
Are you just chatting in the chat with them?
Yeah, totally. We're talking about Game of Thrones now. They do want to know if you'll be doing some DLC, I think, for this.
There's only one bit of DLC, what was it, Bring Down the Sky. I don't own it, and I wasn't planning to do it, because I think it barely matters in Mass Effect 2 or 3. It gets, like, brought up, like, once in Mass Effect 3, and, like, I don't think it makes much difference, to be honest.
I need some answers.
Are you going to do Skyrim Remastered?
When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs.
I will probably do Skyrim Remastered as a jumping off point when it comes out, or close to when it comes out. Because Skyrim needs a hell of a lot of, like, Skyrim's aged really badly. So I think, like, it needs to be heavily modded to work today. So it would be nice to have, like, a new, more stable version as a basis to gently mod the same way I've been gently modding New Vegas recently in survival. Might be nice to do.
But why are the Geth?
That's what
no, I can't see that happening anytime in the near future. If Skyrim has aged badly, I can't imagine Oblivion's looking much better.
Thanks for the heads up.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help.
And yeah, there we are. She was just basically confirming, oh, by the way, I knew about the massive, you know, mind-controlling terror plant. I just didn't want to say. Well, aren't you a big damn hero, Lisbeth? She's going to come with us anyway. We now need to go back along the Skyway, but as for this is now our final trip along the Skyway, let's actually just pop a heal. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I've only got 3 left. That's not even that many. This is our final trip along the Skyway, and the last thing the Mako's doing, and it shields back up to full health. We may as well pretty much bypass this. I'm not going to kind of, like, slowly, like, snipe and take out any enemies. If there's any, like, that are directly in the way, I'll blast them with my big gun, like, you know, damn, right there, screw you, Juggernaut, I just missed him, I think he probably died anyway. And now straight past, don't need to worry about that. Yeah, shields are still holding at like 66%. And they'll have a little chance to regenerate when we nip bound to hand Elizabeth back to her mother in the bunker we passed through on the way here, so that's not a problem. And then a little tank in the way. Jump, 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 jump. Nice. And that looks to be about it, actually. That was, yeah, a relatively minor resistance is trying to actually stop me at this point. And then through here, and we're back down into the slopey bit where there's no enemies.
Is there anybody? Is there anyone picking this up? Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
This is Juliana Bainham of Feros Colony. Please, help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop the rover!
I was going to stop anyway. I knew this was where your mother was. I kind of came here previously. You can, by the way, if you want to, just at this point drive away and just completely ignore the whole situation and don't get involved in the slightest. But it's probably best we get involved. Oh, I better not have enough charm to save Jon. Oh, well, Jon can get himself shot at this point because I think I've got 6 points of charm right now, which is nowhere near enough. You need like 8 or 9 to save Jon.
You can't
He's
do
basically
this,
gone
Jon.
mad because he knew about the
Everyone
thorium
shut
too.
up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the exogeny database. I know it happened on a cruise. This doesn't have to end like that.
It doesn't if you surrender immediately.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jon. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
Are you going to tell them about the thorium, or should I?
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zeus' hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
So did you, and you didn't do anything either.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Yep, unfortunately I cannot. Yeah, I don't have a blue option. So, as we're going to be shooting him anyway...
You've gone way too far. This ends now.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
Yep, that's the way it has to be.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
I shot him in the
my
front,
fault.
fair and square.
I knew what was going on, and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it.
She worked on the mad,
So what now,
terrifying,
Commander?
psychopathic plant project. That's not good work.
I'll deal with the thorium, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the thorium. They die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Yep, there we go.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
So, now I've got gas grenades that I can equip nicely, and where's Gavin what's-his-face? Gavin Hossel. Here you go, there's the data.
I managed
Help
to
yourself,
find the
pile
data.
of money please, thank
I was
you.
there anyway.
Well, thanks again.
And that gets me, yep, some nice pile of money and Omnigel and whatnot. Now, before we go any further, of course, make sure to actually install the right grenades. Yep, anti-thorium gas grenade, grenades, and anti-thorium gas. How many grenades do I have? I've got 6 grenades. This is why grenade upgrades are really, really good. Because if you've got more grenade upgrades, you've got more gas grenades. Now to just drive back. Claire's looking at me like the chat said something.
Oh no, I was gonna ask you if we could open a window. It's really warm in here. But it's gonna make noise.
I might do a little bit. Hang on, we will do this. Let's do opening the window. Pause. Opening the window. This is the opening the window song. It's the song we sing when we're opening the window. But we don't do that very often, which is why you've never heard it before. That was the end of the opening the window break. Now we move on with the game. That should hopefully... Yeah, you're right. It gets really... By the way, I never mentioned this in the videos. It gets really, really warm when I'm recording. Because, like, you know, I have multiple computers on simultaneously.
Yeah, we have 3 computers plus 1 screen on right now.
Yep, and then
And
you.
2 of us in here,
There
so-
you go. Die you git. So yes, there's a nice flip, nice flip, nice flip. Recover from the flip, recover from the flip, recover from the flip. Very good. Moved around. So yeah, it gets really, really warm when I'm recording, and sometimes I don't notice it because it happens so slowly. It's just like you don't really feel it. But by the time I'm at the end of doing like a 3 or 4 hour Fallout 4 recording session, blimey heck. And say hello to the zombies. Those are the zombies. These get kind of introduced out of literally nowhere. But yes, these are Thorian creepers. They're bad. They're very flimsy, but there's a lot of them.
No amount of infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
And now you basically can give instructions. If you don't care about your kind of morale, you can just say wipe everything out, which basically means for every true colonist that dies, you lose, you basically get a small amount of renegade points. For every colonist that lives, you get a small amount of paragon points. So if you tell these guys to wipe everything out, they'll just fire on the colonists, and the colonists will all die, and it's worth a lot of renegade. Whereas if you say careful leave, they will never fire on colonists unless you specifically instruct them to use their powers on a colonist. So we would definitely want to do that.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Of which we
As
have
ordered.
only 6. So this can go really, really badly wrong. So if you get a couple of like bad... Do I need to open the gate with the... Apparently I need to open the gate with the Mako. Like that. Or I don't. Do I just need to go over to the thing? Is it the thing? Hello? Thing? Yes. Wall console. There you are. Open her up. Marvellous. And now... Well, first things first, we've got a lot of creepers. This is what I mean. They are flimsy, but they're in really, really, really... They're in really big numbers. Marksman... And also, singularity. This is a good singularity time. So I just send them flying off into space. Back off as we go along. And then, oh, this is a really good spot for a throw. This is such a good spot for a throw. Liara, throw them all. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. I love the throw. And then you're going to go down too. They do a little vomit spell, by the way. They don't do like a normal attack. They do like a vomit that applies like poison to people, which is kind of weird. I think they're all dead, and that means there's now nobody left but the colonists up there. The colonists, of course, get close enough to make sure you're landing a proper gas grenade on them. So, grenade. Number 1 goes down. Oh, you see, if I'd have just placed that grenade slightly better, then fine. May O'Connell can be gas grenaded. Now I've only got 4 grenades left, so hopefully I pick up some more, because you can get random drops, but actually I probably won't, because there's now nothing to take out but Thorians and colonists, and I don't think they actually are allowed to drop. Yeah, I don't think they're actually allowed to drop them, which is kind of annoying. So if you put a grenade in the wrong place, you can end up in a situation where you literally run out of grenades, and thus you can't save everyone, which can be a little bit on the annoying side. So, oh yeah, there's the creepers. That's fine. Dead, dead, and dead. And none of them gave me any free grenades. I think there's going to be some colonists behind here. Yep. Colonist. And both of them go down. So that's all the colonists alive so far. We've still done 16 alive. Activate a shield boost. How much? I don't have much med gel, to be honest. I'm going to keep it just in case. I really feel like I don't have much of that. As far as I'm aware, like in this game, like headshots aren't a thing. Oh, is he about to... Why did you get knocked down? Oh, Rex and the Hammerhead rounds. Lucky I've been saved by Rex and the Hammerhead rounds there. Because their abilities completely bypass... yeah, they totally bypass shields. Because it's basically like a physical hit, so it just bypasses. So it's really, really dangerous. Right, marksman. And there we go. A couple of them go down. And then we've got... I think everyone else might be a... That's colonist. Yep, so grenade. Right. That got some of them down. I think also the anti-Thorian gas grenades are one-hit kills against creepers too, which is quite useful. So I've still got 3 grenades, which is pretty solid. We've got... Why am I going so slowly? I was going really slowly for a minute. Oh, was that grenades? That was grenades! I never knew that box contained grenades. That's really useful. Right. You guys have to... Oh, no. Okay, 1 grenade over there. Oh, that... They've got really large radius on them. That's a really large... Wait, hang on. Do they work underground? I've never really thought about that before, but I bet they work underground too. Against, like, the big groups of creepers. That would make sense. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, hello. Do you guys want to wake up? Guys. There you go. Wake up, you. Right, take out the creepers. Back off and just let the creepers charge us with another marksman. And then, yeah, they'll just come around the corner at us one by one. And then Rex can tank if they're not going to do anything else. I've just leveled up. Another one around the corner. And those guys are almost dead. Yeah, Rex can tank anything. Yeah, you can see he's got some green on him, which means he got hit by one of their poisony attacks. And I think we're being shot too, by the way. And that's dead. That should be all of the actual... That shouldn't be all of the creepers. It should be nearly all of the creepers. Now I think it should be nothing but colonists. When I say that, I just said a massive grumbly thing. So maybe not. Okay, one over there. You, get down. That didn't work. Unfortunately, you do actually have to have a proper line of sight on these guys. Okay, and then 1, 0, flip, get into cover and activate your flipping shield boost. These guys, it's really fiddly because like the grenade actually has to go in the right direction and everything. And let's see if I can actually save all of them on this occasion. And that's you done. Is that? It's nearly all of them, I think. Activate the controls. I think we've actually saved literally every colonist there. And once we've actually done that, and we've walked up to that space, we should actually get a confirmation as to what our Paragon was. Oh no, it's Kaidan though.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Kaidan today has a very, very quiet gun because the gunfire has been set very low, whereas the dialogue's been set quite loud. So he just killed himself with the world's most polite gun. Marvellous. Yeah, I never knew that. That actually, theoretically, and I'm going to test this out now because this would be amazing if this worked. Could I actually use the anti-thorian gas grenades against the thorian creepers down here? Because we're going into the final boss now. That would be genius if so.
Alright. Are you going to play Fallout 4 Kill Everything?
It really depends. Like, we've kind of done it in some ways. Like, No Guns kind of became Kill Everything. And, like, say, like, the alternate version of the Silver Shroud in the original Fallout 4 playthrough was kind of the Kill Everything version of it. So I'd need to, like, really have a think about whether there's anything more I can add to it. Like, there's some ideas I've got, but I'm not convinced it would necessarily work that well. And also, I'm just going to drop a save here because we're about to fight the final boss of Feros. And that's a little bit on the tough side. So we're going to go in here. But I honestly don't know. If it is, it's not going to be soon. We do Fallout 4 you only live once, long before we do Fallout 4 Kill Everything, I think.
Determine what it.
Someone also asked about Fallout 4 YOLO.
That will probably be sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Someone this morning mentioned the automaton, and does that help?
What? We're doing automatron in survival right now. Not sure what they're referring to, I'm afraid. Anyway, we've got a boss to fight, and a giant plant to meet with, and a sorry that's going to be spit up by a blind plant to talk to.
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
I like the Thorian. It's beautifully designed. And out comes a clone Dasari, who's lovely and green.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
Totally in awe.
You gave something to Saren, something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
So Sauron betrayed the plant after it did a deal with it, and as a result, it doesn't really trust squishy organics anymore.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will
And this
feed
here
the
is where
ground
biotics
new
become
growth.
very useful, because the Sauron clones are quite tough. They've got lots of really powerful abilities, decent amount of health, good amount of shielding, and I'm going to use throw on her, and she's going to get thrown immediately. You didn't throw her the right way, Liara. You were supposed to do this in a really cool badass fashion, and oh, flipping heck. Right. She was supposed to just knock her straight off the edge, which would have worked. No, 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 no. There you go. Okay, get her down. Now those guys are winning. Right, now to the... Yeah, this is going to be tough, isn't it? This is going to be very tough. Right, more of the Thorian creepers. Keep those guys down. They'll wear you down so fast. There you are. Sadly, we can't just shoot this guy in the face. We do actually have to work our way round the area, and he just knocked Liara unconscious. They are pretty... Oh dear. Right, this is going to go well. I've just lost my... Grenade! Did it work? It kind of worked. It didn't work as well as I was kind of hoping it would. He's decided to activate fortification. That's activated that. One more Thorian creeps coming in. Yeah, they really properly swarm you in this mission. Now, hopefully, Liara will get up in a second. But yeah, that's worth noting. A single attack from those guys will straight up murder Liara. And Liara, even though she's got back up, is still paralysed. Well, not paralysed. She's poisoned in some way. She's got some form of status condition on
Commander
her,
Shepard, there is
which is an issue.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
And yeah, basically, every time you attack one of those, more stuff wakes up. And Liara's flimsy. I've only got two medicine and one thing. And by the way, these things are really creepy, because these ones you can't do anything with until they wake up. And they won't wake up until you start attacking the next thing. Oh, he decided to spit out a thing at me. A new Asari clone. We should go and kill that. Actually, I think it just kind of jumps up to where you are. I think it just kind of teleports to you. It doesn't actually come up behind you. I think you always kind of find it ahead of you, so somehow it gets up to where you are. It uses Asari powers or something. Where is she? Need to find her. There she is. We've got creepers over there who are actually awake. We can get a good shot. Yeah, she was over there. Right, we can get a good early shot here. Here we can now go. That's the Asari clone. So a good throw would be just perfect. Oh, I've been knocked off my feet, which is really, really bad. That means I'm probably going to die immediately. And no, not quite. What's behind me? Luckily, you can use this menu to actually pause. Right, run. Okay, back into this to turn around. Always be turning around in this mode. Thorian creeper. Hit it with a singularity up there. Hit me with a... Actually, the shield regen doesn't do anything. Right, and then up there. I don't know what the state of the Asari clone is, but Rex is holding on. Like, Rex was a good pick to bring, it seems to me, because, yeah, he's actually got enough health to actually stand up against the Asari clone, which everyone else is really struggling to. There's another creeper. I cannot take another hit. I need to heal up now. Oh, that doesn't do much, mind. And those guys haven't even bloody woken up. Oh, they're coming up behind me. Oh, no, that's the Asari clone. What's she doing there? Right, lift her. There you go. Once she's lifted, she's in trouble. Good. Whew. Okay, Liara has decided... You see, Liara's a bit flimsy for this mission, because though she's got barrier is literally, like, doesn't do anything against these lads. He gives me a little roar. One weapon locker. Let's see if we can get in here. And, ooh, in a second. Yep, there we are. Good. Lancer 3, Reaper 2, Hammer 3. Those all feel pretty worthless. Oh, flip. Balls. It was a trap. Okay, we need to think more carefully about this anyway. I'm almost glad we kind of get to restart, because we need to think more carefully about this and make our way through much more carefully. Yes, we've already done this bit, thank you. Anything interesting going on in the chat while I just redo the start? I need to save regularly during this bit. This bit's tough.
There are a few questions about what's your favorite Fallout game?
New Vegas, everyone knows that.
I know, it's self-regulating.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has said that too. They want to know if you're going to play Dragon Age Origins though.
At some
Like,
point...
Some man's wife is going to die, and she really needs the answer to this question.
It will happen at some point, but it is not. It is not like high up the list of things to do. Oh, okay. This time, yeah, I do. This time, do the thing I keep telling you to do, Liara. There, you got it wrong again. God damn it, Liara. Right, well at least she's dead now. Right, okay, and I really just wanted her to do the thing where she knocks her off the thing. Right, don't let the creepers get on top of Liara. Don't. Okay. How many more are coming? There's got to be more coming yet. And there we are. One grenade over there. That, oh yeah, that disintegrates them. That is worth. Oh, I wish I had more grenades now. Don't vomit on Rex. And actually, Rex can take a fair bit of vomit thanks to his immunity, which is quite useful. And then we just take these guys out, and then that's going to go down. That's number one. Okay. Now, we're already down to... I'm going to pop a bit of health here. That works a bit better. Now, let's drop a save. Let's treat this carefully, because this is on the high... Even on the mid-high difficulties, this is quite tough. So now, in a moment, we'll get the cutscene where a new Asari clone pops in. Yep, fine. And out she comes. And she's just going to teleport up in front of me. So just head up the stairs, see if we can get like a couple of decent shots in on her. Okay, there's the Asari clone right there. So if you can just get her with a throw. Yep, you see, let's just get her down. And now she's dead before she did anything useful, which is really, really good. And now we can put a singularity right there. And now those guys are going to be much less... No, not Unity. Marksman. Oh, I thought we were in more trouble there. Are you guys even woken up yet, by the way? I don't know. Let's just let them come to us down the stairs. Now they're just going to funnel onto the staircase, and that will work pretty well. Everyone's in good health at the minute. Okay, now we're doing pretty well. Yeah, now they're going to really struggle to make it down the stairs to us. Just don't fire non-stop. And he's coming for... Why is he coming for me? Ow. Ow. Flip. Should have backed off from him. This guy hasn't even woken up yet, which is annoying. Can I drop a save at this point? Yes, good. We can drop a save. This is good stuff. And forward. And at some point, something's going to trigger those guys to activate, but I don't know what it actually is. But just... I see something red. I see something red in front of me, not behind me. I've got one more grenade. One more grenade strikes me as a... Hello! Hello there. There you go. That's wiped out a fair few of them. Good. I really need more grenades. That works so well. I've never done that before. I had no idea that was a thing. Right, back out, back out. I cannot take another hit. We're in the middle of a fight. I noticed. I keep dying.
Apparently you're saving wrong.
What do you mean what they mean is I'm supposed to be saving with like staggered, which is kind of...
Yes,
which is true. Which is true. Which I will probably start doing. Right, now pass the fake troll guy. In. Yeah, lovely. Take all the stuff. And I think we're through the next bit. Yeah, fine. Okay, fine. Actually, no, we leveled up as well.
More important questions, John.
Yes.
What is your favorite video game ever?
New Vegas. How many questions are there I'm going to be asked where New Vegas is the answer?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Didn't you say something about well, brain fart. Shut up. You know.
Yeah. Thingy of Thingy. I like Thingy of Thingy. It's my favourite game about stuff.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
What? That's nowhere near as good as Vegas. Sorry, it's not. It's good.
I know it's not. You said something about it in your video of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I'm not the one who makes a video gushing about a thing and how it's my favorite, and then reneges in it in a stream in front of 1,400 people.
I've always said New Vegas is my favourite game. Look, new save. There you are. Staggered saves. There you are. Staggered saves, you people. Are you happy? You're happy now. Now we should be getting close to the second...
Good, they also want to know about your favourite novel.
Margaret Atwood, Handmaid's Tale. Or possibly something by Jasper Fforde. I don't know. Also, where am I supposed to...
I was going to...
Oh! Sorry, I was about to say, like, where do I go next? I have to destroy this thing first. And then some of the stuff's waking up. Is it some of the stuff behind me that's waking up? Is that what finally triggers these guys behind me to bother waking up? Or are they already, I think they might have already come. I don't know. What have we got around here? Oh, yep, okay. Problems. Marksman. Ow! Oh, you don't. That's what makes the bloody person so dangerous. No. Back out of the room. Right, health, and then Asari clone. Knock her off the edge. Yes! That's what you do. That's how you do. You knock her off the edge. Okay, now I'm out of med kits and I'm out of grenades, aren't I? Yeah. Oh dear. I thought killing the clone Asari actually gave you additional grenades, but it looks like it. Oh no! Not now, Shepard. Well, it's fine. It's all a-okay. Look, I'm kind of glad I gave Rex the hammerhead rounds. I feel like they're being really good at knocking creepers to the ground, which is quite good. Rex, get out of the way. Get your fat ass out of the way. Rex, no. Somebody shoot that idiot. There we go. Whew. This is stressful. This is all of the stressful. There we are. Keep saving. Oh.
Alright, well, since you're going to give them crap about asking about Fallout New Vegas, now they want to know your top 5 favorite games.
Fallout New Vegas, Skies of Arcadia, Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, Mass Effect as an entire franchise, because you can't really individually evaluate them. That's not how it works. And then, maybe Hitman Blood Money. But then equally, it's possible Hitman Blood Money is about to be dethroned by the new Hitman. So kind of hard to say. Right, throw, and then yep, that gets them out of the way. Biotic powers. Biotic powers are very, very useful. Now, activate those lads, and then blow that up. And then now that we've blown up that node, the remaining lads will now charge at me. Looks like there's not many left, to be honest. And there we go. That was pretty good. Okay, this is going a bit smoother now, which it needs to, because I'm literally out of grenades and health. So, oh dear, there's more that way, aren't there? Oh yeah. There's more. Now I can't save because there's still enemies over there. Oh dear. There's totally more over this way and I can't do... Where's the Asari? There's the Asari clone. I'm kind of hoping I might be able to... The Asari clone might just be able to be knocked off her... Oh, she's somehow... I'm about to be knocked off my feet, which means Creeper is very likely about to kill me.
Now is not the time.
Run, because you get stuck... You get held in place by her. That's what's dangerous about her. Alright. Back off. Yeah, back off. Let Rex be at the front. If Rex is tanking at the front, that's fine. The Asari clone is... Throw. Yeah, there we are. Thrown to the ground. The Asari clone is much less dangerous. Now those guys are going to charge in. And a few more awaken up. But I think we've got this now. And then... I don't think, like, where you hit the body... counts, by the way. I don't think headshots is a thing in Mass Effect. I think like any shot counts. The damage is calculated purely as a function of the enemy damage resistance in your gun. I don't think there's anything like... You don't think there's anything like... Ooh, medical station. That might actually give me flipping stuff. Stuff in. What?
It was a nice crescendo there at the end, John.
Shut up. Actually, I think that might be. I think that might be better. No, I think we've got something more important, which is we might just have found some better armor for Rex that's even more embarrassing than his existing armor. Oh, it's worse. It's worse. That's a shame. But actually, it's only just worse. Oh, it's one worse, but it gives him tech protection. Yeah, we're switching him over to the even more embarrassing armor. Now he's lovely and pretty in pink. Like it. Can we give actually Liara anything any better? We give her some better... Oh yeah, we could give Liara. We can move Liara over to better armor. I completely missed that. We can give her my cast-offs, which is quite nice. I don't think we've got anything else good, though. No, I think that's fine. And then I think we've also... Oh, yes, we've got a level up. Good. Good. Just keep giving myself more and more health. More and more health. Advanced immunity. Oh, I should use immunity. I bet that gives you resistance against the vomity dudes. That would be really, really useful. And in fact, advanced immunity for Rex as well. Yes, that's exactly what we need to be doing. And as for Liara, she can just get... Let's just get singularity up to within one of mass singularity. Let's get lift moving up, because lift is good. Lift moving up. Lift moving up. Never mind. Yes, we're good. We are good there. So, did that give us any... Yes, that got us 3 medicals as well, because it was a medical station. Medical stations, though it often doesn't say it very clearly, do actually give you medical aid as well. So I do at least have some medical... I don't like this anymore. Right, oh good, they're waking up immediately. Liara, I'm going to suggest you back off and cast a singularity right into the middle of them. Some of those guys are going to go right off the edge. That's fine. Dead, dead, dead. Marksman is so powerful. Yes, Claire.
Question.
Yes.
One, how much longer is the stream going to be now?
I think what we'll do is we'll probably, given this is taking a little bit longer than I thought, maybe we had to do rests, let the internet reset. We'll probably finish off Feros and we might well call it a night there, which will probably be another half hour or so.
Right. Second, the chat is of the opinion that you should now start speaking in accents. And this is very, very important. It has been much much demanded.
Why is that a thing?
Because someone said you should do an American accent, and I said, oh, please don't ask him to do that. And then they...
I'm not sure I can do an American accent. I'm not sure.
I mean, I know you can't. But
where's
now
the...
they've requested...
Oh, it's over there. It's over there. That's the bit I'm supposed to be shooting. Right, now they're waking up.
Accents, John.
I might do in a second, but... Oh, that was a good throw! That was a good throw! That was a really, really good throw right there. That was so damn good. That hit all of them. That's the power of master throw. Right there. You go down. You're apparently all pretty dead. Rex, it's all up to you for a second. There you go. There you go. You zombie bastard. There you go. I think there's still one to go. This boss fight, it's a really good way of doing a boss fight, by the way. Doing it like all the different tendrils, and it needs to be all of them. It's quite good. I do enjoy it as a boss fight. Ah, where's the... Oh no, that's Creeper. Where's she? Where's she? There's the Asteroid clone. Knock her off the edge. 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 You didn't... You have failed at that so many times, but on the plus side, they're dead. Oh, run! Get out of the way, Rex. Sacrifice your save to save me. Sacrifice your save to... Ah! Yes, words. Also, do a thing. Lift, 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 lift. Up, 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 up. Bullets, bullets, death.
We're in the middle of a fight.
This is why I'm a professional YouTuber.
Yeah, they want you to do a sexy Devon accent now.
Sexy Devon?
I know.
1, impossible. 2, wait, which is the Devon accent? Like, the Cornwall accent's what people traditionally think...
Don't ask me.
They think, like, the Cornwall... Like, I know it's Somerset. I'm going to do a Somerset accent. But, like, and then Cornwall is what people traditionally think as pirate. If you do a traditional pirate accent, Missy, then you've kind of got halfway to Cornwall. But this might be it, by the way.
That thing has to drop soon.
No, that wasn't it, by the way. Bloody hell. Just die! I don't even know what a Devon accent is.
No, I mean me either, but...
I genuinely have no bloody... Liara's just pointing her gun up. Liara's pointing her gun up. She knows where something is. Where's the... Hello? Where's the... Oh, 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 sorry. Creeper's over there. Creeper's over there. Creeper's over there. If I still had a grenade, I'd totally throw a grenade over in that direction. Am I supposed to be going down here, by the way? Oh, yes, that's why we're going down this way. Right, Marksman, and Singularity is just the best ability. Singularity is the best ability ever. Oh! I think one of them just actually impacted me, and I actually took some damage from being, like, him actually floating. That's the Sorry clone! Right, do not underestimate her. Do not underestimate her. Do not throw her off the edge. Just once. For me. That was terrible as usual. Right, do the advanced overload. Now she doesn't have a shield. Now just finish. Oh, she came really close, but she missed. The Sorry clone is bloody dangerous. Throwing Creeper. More coming in. This is like, feels like it's the final horde. We're almost done with this bloody... This area is really... I mean, I say I don't like it. I do like it. It's brilliant. It's a genuinely fantastically designed kind of final boss for an area that's... Oh, no! Back! I don't have Marksman. Right, I think Liara just died. That's fine. It's up to me and you, Rex. We always knew Liara was the blue squishy one. We will take care of this together. Wait. What are you using? Are you... You're supposed to be using a shotgun. That's your job. There you go. I gave you a good shotgun. You don't even use it. Right, I feel like you're not appreciating the stuff I'm giving you here. I'm not going to give you a shotgun again in future if this is how you're going to treat stuff. Right, on we go. Plenty more yet. I think this might be one more. One flipping more. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did actually originally think we were going to be able to like do maybe the whole game if we rushed it today. But like because of the breaks we had to take. Oh! Look at that knockback! Look at that knockback! That was amazing. That was really good. And that guy's about to completely demolish. Yeah, Liara's just been demolished by a single like vomit swipe or something. Yeah, vomit swipe. It's what these things do. Don't let him do it. Thank you. Rex just saved me. Rex is the biggest damn hero of them all. One Thorian Creeper. And if we have just actually defeated the next round of them, Liara will get herself up. Yep, we must done because Liara's got herself up. And that means we've probably got... This should be the final one. This should be here. The final one. And... Oh, that's the Sorry Clone. Right, Sorry Clone trying to throw. There we go. And then get her down before she can get back up again. There she goes. And I think I just saw the level up there. Yep, now we just need to hold out this one position. Marksman is recharging. Is it? I feel like it should be off cooldown by now. There it is. It's ready. 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 Murder, 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 murder. Frenzy gun, murder frenzy. There we are. Chat did say it wanted me to do an impression of an American. Ho ho! Cutting edge political satire. Cutting edge political satire. Rex, get out of the way. I'm gunning.
I mean, the chat mostly wants you to do a Claire accent right now.
Oh, okay, that is not too difficult. I am Claire. I like baguettes and bacon and cheese. Oh, ooh la la, c'est la vie. Wait, what was the other thing? Wait. I'm blue, ba ba dee ba do ba ba da ba dee a do da ba ba dee ba do ba da ba dee a do da ba dee ba do ba. Je suis bleu, ba ba dee ba do ba da ba dee. The Thorian is dying in Mass Effect. Da da ba dee ba do da plot ba dee ba do ba. Right, that's the original Asari. That's the most French thing imaginable. Eiffel 65 blue ba ba dee ba do ba. I mean, if you'd want to, I could sing Starlight by the Superman Lovers. That was French.
I don't.
That was a great song.
Thank you for
You
releasing
heard Starlight? You must have heard Starlight.
Yeah, but...
Good song. Seriously, you don't like Starlight?
No, I don't mind. It's just like...
Starlight, can you give me the fame? Can you turn the flame? Oh, Starlight. Though I don't know the words, so I just had to add some murs in there.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what song you always know the words to, right?
Huh? I know the words to a lot of songs, thank you very much. I'm actually, because I have a musical soul, unlike you. I have a musical soul. A soul that in, like, if we were in a dystopian novel, I'd be the hero, because I'd be the one that has the musical soul. Obviously.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm the hero. I'm in the dystopian novel of our lives, I'm the hero.
I mean, no.
Okay, how many times have you told me I'm not allowed to whistle? How many times have you banned whistling?
I've not banned whistling.
She has actually banned music in our flat. Does that sound like the sort of thing a dystopian king would do? This is the woman that you have made the leader of your cult. She has banned music. Music. She is a dictator. This is tyranny. This is wrong. She is evil. Evil. Are you okay, Asari?
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
Well, my feelings are hurt because I
fine.
can't whistle.
Or I will be. In time.
Guys, you haven't heard
My
him
name
whistling.
is Shiala.
It's lovely.
I
It's
served-
music to their
I
ears.
served Matriarch
Anyway, I was
Benezia.
talking about Skater Boy.
When she allied
I
herself
just
with
saw you say that to
so
the
did I.
chat.
Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a
What can I
checkered
say?
path.
I'm the leader
But
of the
Saren is
cult.
compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Sorry, we're talking over the plot. Basically, yeah, that we're learning why Benezia joined Saren, which is she thought she'd be able to bring him back to the light, but she couldn't. She fell to the dark side herself.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Which, quite frankly, strikes me as a really good deal for Saren. He gets to sacrifice one person who isn't even part of his team anyway, part of Matriarch Benezia's team, and in return, he gets to learn the secrets of before time records. I mean, that's a pretty bloody good trade. You'd think the Thorian would have held out for something a bit better.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Rather disappointingly, you do basically see this cutscene 3 times in a row. Like, basically it's the same cutscene each time. Like, it would have been nicer if they genuinely had added more detail. Like, it becomes a little bit more in focus, but it really isn't clear, and it doesn't reveal any new information. It would be much nicer if they're genuinely, like, every time you watched it, like, as it became more clear, there was actually more information that you could pick out of it, but there isn't really much you can get out of that, which I do think is one of the weaknesses of Mass Effect 1. You know what? Just do what the chat says. Create a Jon versus Claire straw poll. Jon versus Claire.
Alright,
But
let's see who wins this.
Carthaginian General must be the third option.
The ancestral memories of the
Jon,
Protheans
Claire,
are part of you
Carthaginian General.
A knowledge bond can
Yes.
be very traumatic. Are you alright, Commander
I
Shepard?
mean, I'm the one making the poll, so I don't have to listen to you.
You're the worst employee.
I'm not
I
your
saw
employee.
something.
Maybe you should act like it anyway.
You have been
Maybe
given
you
a great
should pay
gift.
me.
The experience
That
of an
seems
entire
unreasonable.
people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back
I pay
to
you
the
with
ship
joy,
where you can be
the joy
monitored.
of living with me. Do you have
I'm
any idea how many
sorry
people in
if
this
you have
community would
suffered,
love
but
to
there
live
was
with
no
me and
other way.
experience me
You
24/7?
needed the cipher.
That would be
In
glorious.
time,
Thankfully, I
it will
have to
help
go
you
out to
understand
work,
the
so
vision
don't
from the
experience
beacon.
you 24/7.
But wouldn't your life be better if you did? Get on with making the straw poll, you.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
See, this is also one of the reasons why Paragon is a better way to play Mass Effect. Because if you go Renegade, you have to kill her at this point. Like, I can't let you live, you deserve to die for what you did. Then she's not in the next game. If you let her live, she shows up in Mass Effect 2, and there's a fun little kind of subplot involving her. So, Paragon means there's literally more content in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Because people who are alive show up again, but people who died can't.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again.
Yes.
And we're free of Exogenes' threats.
And we've got ourselves a massive pile of everything. Brilliant.
Thank you, Commander.
But since I did that, because I'm nice, you have to talk about board games.
What?
Because the chat wants to know your top 5 favorite board games.
Galaxy Truckers, Pandemic, Archipelago, Seven Wonders.
Aha! Yes.
And does Guillotine count?
Well, surely it would. I mean, it's a card game, but
Yeah, I'd say Guillotine then. That's always been a fun one.
yeah, yeah.
Or if we're allowed to put really casual card games in, even though maybe it's a little bit overdone now, Cards Against Humanity's always been fun for me.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity is really fun. Race for the Galaxy is a good, like, more complex card
I
game.
wouldn't put it in the top 5 though.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if we're talking card games.
Right, let's put Charm up to the maximum it can be, and together with, we'll need some Spectre training as well. Or I could go for, I could like start investing, actually no, let's start investing towards Master Marksman, because Marksman has really been keeping me alive, literally. So yeah, advanced shield boost, and then start getting this up to Master. I mean, Rex is relatively easy to max out because there's clear things you want to do, whereas Liara, you want a bit of everything, to be honest. Oh, Liara, because she's got 3 points, that means from now on she only gets 1 point a level, I think, because normally she gets 2 points, but after a certain level, which I assume is 20, she only gets 1 point per level, so she's going to start leveling up much more slowly from now on. So let's max out Singularity, because it's pretty damn good. We've already got Advanced Warp. Let's start moving her towards Advanced Lift as well, and that is all beautiful. Let's just head back towards the ship, be on our way, and wrap up Feros. I'm not sure if I actually have to run all the way back. Actually, I'm not sure if it's that long away. I like the levels in Mass Effect, they do a very clever job persuading you the game's bigger than it is. Because Mass Effect feels massive and epic, but actually the individual like areas you are inside are actually very, very small. And it's the mark of a really good game that a small game, when you actually kind of add up the square footage, feels big. Whereas sometimes a really massive game can feel really small because there's nothing to do in it. And I feel like Mass Effect does a fantastic job creating an illusion of bigness out of what's actually quite a small play area, all things considered. And back to the ship. Anything while we're going back to the ship, Claire? How's the poll going?
The poll is going very well indeed.
I'm guessing that means I think it will be going appallingly badly.
35% to Carthaginian General, 33% to Claire, and 32% to you.
That's closer than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was expecting a whitewash wiping me out.
It's going very much next.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
Yeah, but Hannah.
I like 2 votes, so you know.
Pale.
No,
Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
That's lovely. That's lovely
The
right
cipher
there.
shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I
Yeah,
join
she says
my
this, but she's going to
consciousness
do it,
to
then she's
yours,
not going to get
maybe
anything
we can make
useful
some
until
sense
such
of
time
it.
as we actually do a proper... She'll do this again like after every mission, but right now she doesn't produce anything
Relax,
useful.
Commander. Embrace eternity.
I don't know why they do this, by the way, because they literally just show you the same cutscene a second time, but she doesn't actually get anything out of it because she can't understand it herself. Because, like, she'll do this again after you do Noveria, and then from that she'll be able to tell you where you ultimately need to go, where the end of the game is in
incredible.
Ilos. But
All this
right now
time,
she doesn't
all
actually
my
tell you
research,
anything
yet
useful at
I
all,
never
because the
dreamed.
council just calls you up and says,
I'm
hey, go
sorry.
to
The
Vermeer.
images
That's
were
your next...
so
Well, it's not actually your
vivid.
next objective. You can
I
do it in
never
any order you
imagined the
want. You can do
experience
Vermeer
would be
next, or you
so
can go to Noveria next.
intense.
We're probably ready for
You
Noveria,
are
to be honest,
remarkably
but
strong
there's
will,
actually something more important to do
What you have
first as well,
been
which I'll at
what you
least
have
kind of
seen
mention
would
before we
have
wrap up for the
destroyed a
day.
lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
No,
The beacon
no, you
on
took
Eden
over.
Prime must
Yes!
have been
Vote
badly
for
damaged.
me! Vote
Large
hashtag
parts of
vote
the
for
beacon
John! Because
are
John
missing.
actually makes all
The
the
data
bloody
transferred into the
videos and actually
commander's
does the
mind is
work.
incomplete.
Claire's like making this expression like she really wants to say something in response, but she can't because she doesn't make any of the videos.
Well, I make videos, they're just not on your
Claire makes videos over on her channel that are about books. If you like books, search Claire Russo on YouTube. She talks about books. I don't talk about books, I talk about games.
Well, you did talk
Saren
about
must
books
have
today,
the missing
and it was very
information.
divisive, 'cause
Maybe
Margaret
he
Atwood
found another
insists
beacon.
that The Handmaid's
If we can
Tale
find
is
the
not
missing data
sci-fi,
from your vision,
when
I
it's
can...
very clearly sci-fi.
It's kind of sci-fi-ish.
I'm
well,
sorry.
I mean, all her books are kind
The
of
joining
like
is
sci-fi.
Oryx and Crake is more sci-fi.
I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
In literary
We're done here.
circles,
Dismissed.
people are very impressed with her stuff because they've never seen anything
I've sent off
like
the
that
Feros
before.
report, Commander.
And in
You want me to patch
sci-fi
you through to the
circles,
Council?
It's very well written.
Patch
but
him through,
it's like
Joker.
Setting up the link now,
conceptual
Commander.
really well.
Commander,
So
Exogeny
there's a
should have told us about the
different
Thorian.
appreciation
It would have
of
made your
different
job much
circles,
easier.
You might have been
it's
able
not
to
her
capture
fault
it
that
for
people
study
go
instead
down
of
sci-fi.
destroy.
I don't think she should be going
The
around,
Thorian
like,
liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Look, hashtag true to Kaiser, hashtag true to Jon.
Colony was saved.
Whatever,
Of course
you
it
guys
was
should be
saved.
voting for me because
Shepard
I'm
would go to any lengths to help
in
a
charge of
human
the cult of
colony.
chat or whatever. Then
Being
this or
human
not, they're
had
voting
nothing
for
to
you.
do.
Yes,
They
yes.
were in trouble.
Hashtag true to Jon. Our way,
But
true to
sometimes
Jon.
specters have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next
I think you saw that in the background. I could have disconnected from that call again. In fact, actually, I think that time the guy says, I hope you're not planning to disconnect from us again. Then you can immediately disconnect the call. It's quite funny. I like it. Now, if I go up to my galaxy map, a very important thing happens. Which is, let's just go up to this. Immediately, we'll get a call.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Oh, apparently I need to go into the comm room. Oh, it's even more private and top secret than I thought. Through to here, and I hope this is what I'm expecting it to be, by the way.
Commander Shepard, we've received
Oh no, this is the
information that
Vermi.
may be
Okay, we're
critical
going to
to
get told
your
about Vermi
mission
first.
against Saren.
It doesn't matter what order you do the 3 in, but after you've done 2, Vermi becomes available. Basically, we found where Claren is. Claren? It's a cross between Saren and Claire there. If Claire were the villain in Mass Effect, where Saren has attempted to breed an army of Krogan, so we know where that's going to be. Yep, that's fine. Tell us where it is. Oh, well, actually, we don't. We know that there's a secret message from Vermi that's something to do with Saren. We don't actually know what it is. We actually learn it's the Krogan thing later.
What did they find?
And skip all of this, that's fine. I'll look into it. Marvellous diddly diddly dee. Now, this time, if I go back to the galaxy map, I should get another urgent message, this time from Admiral Hackett, I imagine. Really? No? Are you sure? Maybe I have to select a different... I think maybe I actually have to travel somewhere else in order to trigger this. I think I need to go somewhere else to trigger it. Where's logical next? Do I have anything to turn in? Let's just get on the move towards Novera. I think the moment I arrive, we'll get a message. And actually, no, we need to get the little animation of taking off first, because you do actually need to officially take off, which is nice.
And now Team Claren is a thing, apparently.
Team Claren.
I don't know. What does he look like?
Kind of like a big, kind of like lizard bird thing.
Okay.
Big lizardy birdy thing. Like Garrus.
Well, but we like Garrus, don't
We like Garrus, yes. Garrus is our bro. Garrus
urgent message from Alliance Command
everything.
coming in.
Ooh, there it is.
I'll
Here's
patch
the
it through.
message.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
I refuse to admit that. You're exaggerating, but whatever. Also, I have no idea what happened to Shepard's eyebrow. What? A bit of it's gone missing. I'm not sure it's ever explained. I'm just going to assume it was a coos.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations.
It's on the moon.
One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises before we realized what had happened. That's when we contacted you. VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that.
Just admit
But
it's
as
an AI,
advanced as
alright?
this
You
thing
were
is
playing
in
with an
military
AI and it's
strategy,
killed everyone.
It's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in.
He's
We need you to fight your
lying.
way
When
through
you
the
kill
training
it,
ground
it
of the
desperately
VI
pleads for
Corps
help in
and
binary.
manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military.
Oh yeah,
And
we should have
right
made
now,
Tabby
we
an
need
option.
you.
Lots of people are calling
The
for
VI
Tabby in the
controls
chat.
all the facilities,
we can't
weapons,
make
drones,
Tabby an
and
option
automated
because she
defenses.
wins anyway.
You're the
Yeah, she
only
would
one
win.
that can pull this off, Shepard.
Or as
Good luck.
because she's not actually called Tabby anymore. We renamed her, of course.
No, she's called Tabby.
Her name's Fluffy Butt now because she has a fluffy butt.
Yeah, her name's not that.
Her name's Fluffy Butt.
It's not that she would win, it's that even if she didn't win, that would be a lie because she wins, she's a cat, and she's cute.
Yes. But But there we are. It's 10:15 at night in the Britain, ladies and gentlemen, and we actually haven't had any dinner of any description yet. We haven't actually eaten any food. So on that basis, given I think we've done pretty well. This last one, we've actually managed to get this whole thing done. I think the stream has been, even though it's been 480p, it's been an acceptable quality. It's been nice and smooth, which has been nice. We haven't had any problem whatsoever with any buffering as far as I can tell, or any lag, which has been nice. So I would say it's time for us to go and eat, and also to give Fluffy Butt her dinner, because we've got to give Fluffy Butt her dinner.
I mean, there's clearly an error in this poll in which Jon
give us the final give us the final result. The final result.
As I can see them right now.
Which is the final result of the poll, and thus shall be conclusive hereafter forever.
Yeah, I'm just saying, some people might be seeing a slightly more updated version than me. What I can see for
Presley, get down from there. You can't fly.
Is 414 total votes, 153 votes for Jon, that's 37%.
Like that total.
134 votes for Carthaginian General, that's 32%, and 127 votes for me, that is 31%. N is clearly a travesty.
Well, let me be the first to say, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Oh. I just wanted to say that. That was my victory cry. That was my victory cry. Yes, I'd say we're going to probably call it a part there. So yeah, we didn't do quite as much as I was expecting to. But let's first actually confirm what's happening next Saturday, because we did all this for a reason. We did all this for the reason that next Saturday we're going back to Mass Effect, or rather next Saturday we're beginning our new Saturday season, Mass Effect 2. Now you may recall previously in Mass Effect I've done no guns, but in Mass Effect 2 no guns is not really that fun because power's kind of like hard to counter specific shielding types, so no guns instead just kind of slows down the game. So instead what I'm going to do is next week, starting on Saturday, we are doing Mass Effect 2 Insanity. We're going to do just a run through on Insanity difficulty, because I've never actually played Mass Effect 2 on Insanity difficulty. I always kind of played Mass Effect 2 a bit more casually, and I would love to just go through that game, talk about why I love it, why it's amazing, why it's a fantastic entry into the Mass Effect franchise, why it's probably not quite my favourite in the franchise, because I think that is actually Mass Effect 1, which I think has a lot more interesting depth to it. But there's so much I want to talk about Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 2 will return with an Insanity playthrough next Saturday as a normal series. Not a live stream, that will actually be a normal series in the thing. But yes, we will do that next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, and it will be this character, which I will finish off. I will actually finish that off in this. I'll actually finish that off over the course of this next week. I'll just be doing the Paragon options. We'll let Ashley die, because I always let Ashley die. Oh, who actually did Liara win the romance poll, by the way? There was a romance poll.
Who's that? Wait a second. Yeah, I mean, she did win, I'm pretty sure.
She didn't win.
She did win.
She did win. We'll find that, but she was well ahead when we last looked. But it sounded like the community voted for Liara to be romanced, so I will romance Liara, not Kaidan. Poor Kaidan, poor lonely Kaidan. Instead, we will romance Liara instead. And as we've romanced Liara, that probably means it's worthwhile me also going out and buying the Shadow Broker DLC for Mass Effect 2, because that's obviously very relevant to Liara and very relevant to Shepard and Liara as a pairing. So I'd say we will indeed do that, and we can turn this into an epic ballad, because I'm sure one day we'll get to finishing off the trilogy as well, of Shepard and Liara. Not personally my favourite. I personally prefer male Shepard and Tali, but female Shepard cannot be with Tali because Tali does not swing that way. She only takes her masks off for the hunky boys, would you believe? So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this. How long has this stream been going on? How long has the stream been going on?
What are you asking me?
This one's been about 4 hours, I think, and then we've done it's probably done about 7 hours streaming total today. So if you've been here for the whole thing, well flipping done. I think we've done about 6 or 7 hours of streaming today. Well flipping done. Thank you all so very, very much for coming along. As far as I'm aware, we never actually figured out how to turn ads on during this entire stream, so we did we did all this for free. If you feel like you've got some good value out of this stream, we actually are on Patreon. If you feel like it, just search for Patreon menu TrueNerd, or just it's linked to from our channel, like in all of the descriptions and indeed from the little header bar on the channel. If you just kind of want to toss in $1 for this 7 hours of entertainment, that would be much appreciated, given apparently otherwise we're not really making anything today, because yeah, we couldn't figure out how to run ads during this stream, so that's a shame. But that's not all today. After this stream has actually ended, which will be very, very soon indeed, we will actually be putting out something else, which is I did the 5th Hitman elusive target the other day. I'll put out a video for that, but it's only a really short video. It's like a 20-minute video, like a 15-20 minute video, so that will be out very momentarily after the stream ends. But first, ladies and gentlemen, how should we end the stream, Claire?
They want you to whistle.
In England's green and pleasant land. A more appropriate song than ever before, given Wales and Scotland and Northern Ireland are probably all going to piss off in the next 6 months. Thank you all very much for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. It's been marvellous to see you all. Claire, hit the button.
Ah,
the button, Claire.
The button.
Hit the button, Claire.
Which button?
Button? No, go over to the thing on the right. This is...
Which is the mouse that's working?
No, the button. No, they both work. Hit the button. Hit the. Wait, where's the? Oh no, you need to. We'll just do the thing, and then we're just going to just hit the. That's the wrong button, Claire. Why did you push the bus? No, not the. No, that's even worse. That's the open. God damn it! Why are you sewing it there? That's the one. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Jon, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Mass Effect Live. Thank you all so very, very much for coming, and I should go. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Hit the other button.
Which button?
The off button. Hit the off button. No, not that button.
Oh my goodness, do it then.
Do the button. Stop the button.